Evening, everybody. How are we doing, chat?
Hey!
Oh, hey.
Hey!
Hey, you're in.
I am in.
We are already live, by the way.
Hi, everybody. Oh man, my wires are so tangled.
Oh dear.
It's because not all the USBs on the front of that PC you built me work or are active, so everything's plugged into the back.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
not a big deal. All drama king.
Anyone in chat? How we doing, everyone? Can I get an audio check? Does everything sound okay? We've only just got to 6, so I'll wait a couple of minutes before we start the stream proper. Hey, Diego's in the chat. Hey, buddy. Thank you very much. I'm glad it sounds good. Diego says it sounds great. If it sounds great, you wait until you see how it looks.
I've started going through the car selection.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
really
already
funny.
ahead. Okay.
I'm just looking.
You know what? We're a minute past, so I think I'm just gonna go into the stream. Diego says, "Hey," with a love heart. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first stream in ages. I don't actually know when the last time we streamed was, but it was definitely some months ago. So, hey everyone, thanks for joining. Garfield Kart Furious Racing. Oh yeah. So at the minute it's Lottie and myself. We're gonna probably have a game, but there are some people joining perhaps later on. So if anybody has this game or wants to buy it from All Key Shop, or where did Scott said he got his for 87p from Fanatic, so you can get this game for less than £1. If you get it in the next hour, drop in the chat and come and join. But for now, oh yeah, here we go. I'm just going to show off some of these cool cars. So I've played a couple of Grand Prix, and I've noticed no real difference in the cars. I think there's stats, but I've not noticed any practical difference. I think you just go with the one you like the most. Diego got his for $1.50, so that's got to be under £1, hasn't it? I think it's about 1.5.
I really like this abstract cart.
You've got an abstract cart.
Yeah, in the garage, in the car selection, abstract cart.
Oh,
you'll need the soul of an artist to drive this one.
Wow. Do you have the soul of an artist? I think you do. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up online multiplayer. Here we go. I'm going to create a game. Yeah, we'll do a Grand Prix. So Lasagna, we'll do the bottom one. Now, can I?
Room for one more.
Hey!
Hey, Raph!
What are we doing? Playing some go-kart?
We're playing, yeah, mate. We're playing some Garfield. Right, now I am going to... Oh, here he is. Invite to group? Nope. Invite to watch? Oh, here he is. He's in. Good. How did you do that? Did you find me,
You've
Raph?
got an open lobby online, I think.
Oh, okay. Right, Lottie, if you go to play online, join lobby. How many people do you reckon are concurrently on this game on Steam right now? Thousands, I'll bet.
Hang on a second.
No
Oh,
worries.
my game just exited. My game just exited. Why did it do that? Right. Sorry, I'm just relaunching.
That's okay.
You're doing the lasagna cup.
It's,
What else
it's
are we
gonna
gonna do?
It's going to time us
Well,
out.
there's a hamburger cup because you know how much Garfield likes hamburgers.
Yep. Right, so we're gonna have to quit this one. Oh, nice. Diego's saying he likes my sweater, so I'm gonna have to quit this one, Raph. We'll have to start again because Dakota's
Yeah.
trying to join as well. But anyway, my sweater's actually this is pretty sick, man. Let me just show this off. It's a Universal Monsters sweater. So I've got Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Karloff's Mummy, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's sick. Right. So, Dakota in the chat, I'm going to quit this now. So if everyone can just quit all the way back, I'm going to start an online lobby and you should just be able to find me. We did this before, so I'm just going to go into online. Oh, when it says servers Europe. Yeah, okay, yeah. So when you join a server in Europe, because I want that good ping. So creates a game, Grand Prix, Lasagna Cup. Right, here we go. So if you guys look now, you should be able to find it.
Join a game.
Join the game. Europe, make sure you're connecting to Europe.
Game. Grand Prix.
You should have join.
Lasagna Cup.
Are you going to start a game, Lottie?
Hang on. Right, so I'm going to play
Yeah.
online multiplayer.
What happened there?
Join a game, join friends, create a game.
Yeah, join friends.
You just
Join
started
friends.
the game again.
Yeah, I know, I did that by accident. Can you join?
Join friends and Raph's name is coming. Oh yeah, Raph and you. Yeah.
Yeah, can you join that?
Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't think I can.
Right, okay, I'm going to quit again. We'll get
Quit
this
again?
working,
Sorry,
don't worry. Dakota as well, if you're on voice chat, join the Discord channel, join the Dash and R. We're just in the general voice chat in there, so you can just jump in there. Right. I'm going to do it again.
Oh, I
so-
moved some randoms. There's other people playing.
Space is reserved for friends. Here we go.
Alright, I'm going to quit out because I'm playing with these guys and if
Right, here you go. Get in. Go to join a game.
join friends. Should we try that?
Yep.
Join friends.
Hey, Dakota's
Oh.
in.
Hey, there we go. I think I'm in.
Yes, you are. Yes. There's four of us.
Yay!
Yes, absolutely excellent. Already, I'm gassed. Absolutely gassed. Dakota's choosing to be the strong silent type. Can't join voice chat until my, I think he means fiance is done with her meeting, but he said finance. So, I mean, it could go either way, couldn't it? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Have you sent them an invite?
Yeah,
You're
we're all
just
in.
about
So
to start
you
in
should,
11
you need to
seconds.
tick. So you need to confirm on your screen, Charlie.
Hey. Okay, got
I
it.
haven't got a tick from you.
Oh. Well, I'm in there now.
Just
Like
push
I've got my choice
A.
of cars and stuff.
Oh, okay. It'll probably just. There you go.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Okay.
Right. Who's played before? Raph, have you been playing?
I have not, no.
You haven't.
I'm assuming it's just a Mario Kart clone, yeah?
Correct. So right trigger is
Imagine
go.
a Mario Kart clone with it with maybe a couple of seconds lag.
Yeah, a bit of input lag. Oh, he's flipped. He's flipped.
Whoa.
Already I'm in dead last. This isn't fair. It's my stream. Sending you to sleep.
So sleepy after eating all that lasagna.
Exactly. Whoa. There's some serious sleep going on here. Here we go.
That's such a good one.
This is, I mean, so people, people might say Mario Kart's the kind of pièce de résistance of the kart racing genre, but that's...
They've clearly not played Furious Racing.
Yeah, for people who've not played Garfield Furious Racing. So you've got all the characters that you know from Garfield.
I already feel so furious.
Yeah, including Garfield, the girl Garfield, who I didn't know existed.
Normal.
Mouse.
Oh yeah, normal.
John's girlfriend. Jeanette.
Liz, I think.
yeah. Whoa.
I prefer your one, Johnette.
Odie.
Odie, the dog, yes.
Odie, yeah.
So good.
Oh my God, that is horrible, isn't it?
Hey, this is a cracking game, isn't it? Worth every penny.
Red
every
Scott
of the
Sam is
80...
asking if we're enjoying it, and I can safely say no.
Well, that's... Come on, I'm having... Look at this. Having a little snooze. Fourth place for me. Middle of the table. Playing the pars. Right, chat. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Diego said he's going to join after this. Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh, my God, Liz. You were right. Well done, Charlie. Arlene.
Thank you.
Is the pink one.
Oh.
Do you know the pink one?
The pink one, so she must be a girl. Right?
Look at his face. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, has to be that way. That's why Garfield's blue. Wait a minute. Oh, pushed the wrong button. So yeah, Diego's joining. Red Scott Sam, how are you guys enjoying Garfield Kart? Yeah, I mean, like I said, like if you've played Mario Kart 8 on the Switch, then you've experienced maybe 1/3 of the kart game that you could be experiencing.
Oi.
See that? Did you get lasagna in your bumper?
Is there a way to pick the things quicker than having to wait for the whatever you call it? Ding 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 ding.
Maybe
ding.
just hammer one of the buttons. But probably. Oh yeah. If your car turns, you die. By the way.
Oh.
That's a thing. So like if you like go off a ramp funny, it just goes. Oh no! I don't think they programmed the physics to deal with it. So it just fades to black, and you just are safely returned to the road. Hey, is this some furious racing or what?
I'm so furious.
Let me splat this out for you. Oh yeah, lasagna makes you go quick. Of course, it all makes sense now.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah. God. Did anyone have lasagna for tea tonight?
I am going to make one next week.
Next week?
For a shepherd's pie. So I'm going to do a lamb lasagna.
Nice.
Can you throw? Does anything get thrown forwards? Because all I can do is drop stuff behind.
No, all I've been able to find is stuff going backwards.
What does the perfume bottle do? Does anyone know?
It kind of gives you a bit of a speed.
Oh, so
Oh man!
I think
I was third. And then Dakota just gave me such a hell of a wallop.
Just a wallop.
Dropped me to 8th.
The perfume bottle is a bit like getting the star. Is it the star in Mario, where like you're going quick, but you're also like invincible, and you can bash people out of the way? You know, in Garfield comics, you know how he's always going on about perfume. It's a really big part of the comic.
He's very vain, isn't he, Garfield?
He's a very vain boy. just really wants to have that nice smell. It always makes, whenever I think of perfume, I always think of you telling me about you playing, is it, no, not Mafia, what was it? Yakuza. You said, Raph, you was getting all your girls with all the nice
Lady
smells.
Club.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah.
I listen to that song often from the club. I wanna be the girl. That's it.
Magic wand.
What does the magic wand do?
I don't know, it just sort of went out in front and didn't do anything. I think there's a lot of, I think this is a guided rocket. Guided pie. He's launching a big guided pie. So the spring you can do like a big super jump. Dakota's, see the thing is, Dakota's winning because he's not doing any talking. He's just head down.
He's so focused on the game.
Yeah, he's just getting furious.
Leaning forward, head down.
That's it.
Getting furious.
He's getting, he's really getting in the spirit of the lasagna.
Blended his lasagna, no time to chew.
That's just it. What happens if I go this way? Oh, this is actually quite good. Here we go. Guided pie. Right up the pie hole. Oh no! Dakota's rage quit.
What?
He just said he's been disconnected.
Oh no!
He got so upset with me shooting him with that pie. He's turned his whole computer off.
He's so furious.
Yes, he's absolutely furious. He's turned it off at the wall. Mate, look at this. It's like the Formula 1 last weekend, mate. Trying to get inside that corner. Do you know what? That would make Formula 1 a slightly better sport, as if the cars shot pies.
And if they were chucking lasagnas at each other.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no! I got snoozed and I fell off the bridge.
Shouldn't have had those beers.
Yeah, and I'm full of lasagna. so sleepy.
Oh, sleepy.
I think Raf's quit the voice chat as well. Either that or he's just getting
No, concentrating.
Just concentrating.
Spring's got to be the worst thing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the spring does a big jump.
Oh, I hit your pie on the line.
Yeah.
Oh man, dropped me.
It's a furious game, isn't it? Absolutely furious. Right, here we go. Let's catch up with the chat. So, Dakota saying, I started to say, well, how did I get last? I would say probably because you're typing instead of playing the game. That's how you're managing that. One hand on the Xbox, one hand typing away. Red Scott Sam says, have they got John's moustache friend? Is that...
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Is there a thing? So there is a moustache character in this. He's wearing a chef hat. I just assumed it was John with like a funny cosmetic, but...
That's John's job. He's a pizza chef or something like that, or a pizza.
But this had a big curly moustache though, so maybe it is John's moustache friend.
Oh,
what do you reckon John's moustache friend's called? Do you have a quick sweepstake?
Stephen.
Stephen's quite good.
Bird. John's moustache, or his what? What are you talking about?
No, John's got a mate who's got a moustache in Garfield.
Oh.
I'm gonna go Henry.
Charlie.
Henry.
Just because I've seen it on screen.
Yeah, good.
Ah, perfume.
There you go. Yeah, see, that's canon. That. Whoa.
Charles. I'll go for Charles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. I wonder if
he says after looking it up on Google.
Did this?
And then what's John's job?
Pizza chef.
Is he really?
I don't know, but Charlie said it 2 minutes ago, so I'm going with that. Pizza chef. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure somebody was a pizza chef.
He's a chartered
delivery
accountant.
driver.
No, he's an accountant.
Is he a chartered accountant?
Yeah, he's a chartered accountant. He's not. He's not audit registered though.
No. I had this all day. I had this chat for at least 2 hours this morning, Matt. Don't bring it home.
Okay, sorry.
Don't make me bring my work home.
All right, no worries. So Sam says
punishment.
He heard of this game for the first time today.
Oh my god, really?
He was up for a lot of awards.
Oh my god. I had the absolute lasagna speed then. I just went into space. Yeah, no, it got game awards. Like, it wins them every year. It's been out for like 3 years, but it still gets the award every year.
The esports scene's pretty
It's like
big,
Predator.
Yeah, huge. Manchester United have got a team, haven't they? Ninja, he's one of them. Here's where I show my excellent streamer knowledge. Oh, here we go. A bit of perfume. Beautiful. Just what we need.
I think I heard of this game when you told me the Steam sale was on, and that I absolutely had to buy Garfield Kart because it sounded hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's exactly that. I just saw it in the Steam sale and just went, it's too funny not to buy.
What's funny about the Steam sale is I got it like yesterday for less money than the Steam sale.
It's like it's still you can get keys everywhere for less than £1.
It's 48p, my key. Plus handling fee. That's alright, it's worth 48p.
I mean, come on, it's worth 48p, isn't it? What can you get for that? A chomp, maybe? Can you even get a chomp?
I don't even think you can get a chomp
For less than
these days.
50p these days? Oh yeah, no, Sam's correcting me. It was Red Scott Stephen who said he'd never heard of it before today. I didn't want to call Sam out because I was like, Sam, I have been going on about this game quite a lot on the Discord server. I was like, you really should be paying attention, pal. But no, so it's Stephen who's never heard of it. And fair enough. Look at that though. Oh, a big shiny silver for me. I got first place in that last race. Who are those? Did you see all those cowards on the grass shaking their heads? Right. Dakota, can you join back in? Just catching up. Dakota says RAP connection error. Yeah, fair. Are you able to join back in at this point? And then also Dakota claims he paid $20 for this game, and he's a liar. There is zero chance that happened. He's just trying to make us feel bad. Hey, Tony Heavy Industries in the chat.
£1.
What's up?
£1.
You paid £1.
£50?
£1.50.
No, do you remember I bought both the games even though the first one didn't work because it worked out cheaper than just buying the second game.
Oh yeah. Right, so I can see about inviting you, Dakota, but actually it didn't come up. Like it doesn't have a joint. Hey mate, have you heard of this new kart racing game? Right, do you know what? It's fine. What I'm going to do is we're going to quit out back to the main menu. And then we're going to go in again. And Dakota's going to join. Great. Tony Heavy Industries, what a masterpiece. Yeah, absolutely a masterpiece. As you can see. Lasagna Cup. Tiny Dan in the chat. Hello, mate. Hello. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. Right, here we go. We're going to play online multiplayer. We're going to do which, obviously, all the way up. Grand Prix. Right, so you should be able to find the... There you go. Should we do pizza next?
Oh, Diego said, should I add you on Steam?
Oh, are we not friends on Steam already? Yeah, you should.
Oh my god.
How are we not friends on
You're
Steam?
not friends with Diego on Steam?
I thought we must have played some games together before. Yeah, send me a friend request.
I'm not sure Diego's actually joined in on a stream. I know he's watched them, but I don't know if he's actually joined in on one.
He's chatted. He's joined in and chatted.
Yeah.
That's right. It will pop up when Diego sends me a friend request. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. Look at that, I've still got the highest tip donator left from the last stream we did, and it's it's Dakota. He just sat there on his $50 tip.
Whoa.
That's never going to go. No one's ever going to tip any more than that, ever. Very generous, very much appreciated. Alright.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, here he is.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, I'm going to quit this again. Have you sent your friend request, Diego?
How do I do? Is it just by username? Right?
Should be.
Let's see. Add a friend.
What the hell is that?
What is it?
What's up?
TGS Matty, right?
Yeah, TGS-Matty B. I might be able to find
In a couple of seconds, Matt, you're going to hear a lot of noise. I think the Rotary Club Santa van's going round outside.
Oh, wicked. He's been banging on the door
Yeah,
asking for a donation.
Yeah, I can just all of a sudden hear lots and lots of
Here he is. Here he is.
carols.
Done.
Beautiful.
I think that was a previous invite I had to Scott there. Right, so now we should be friends if you've got the game.
Yeah. Let me go to online multiplayer.
Yep.
Alright, join friends.
So you should be able to see me. Yes, Dakota's in. This is so good. So easy. Can you guys all see it?
Not seeing anything pop up on this screen.
Maybe if you maybe if you go out and come back in again, like it might be.
Yeah.
It's not that sophisticated a game. How about Lottie and Raph? Are you seeing the game I've set up?
I was reading the instructions in the
You did? Okay, well try.
I've got
because
You're
it's
in.
quite a complex game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've got to
It's
vote for the next Grand Prix.
It's the Dark Souls of racing games. No, you shouldn't have to. No,
I'm there now. Yeah.
that's everyone, right? That is everyone.
There we go.
No, Diego's still not in.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't have to do like a.
Oh, you might have to find a European server.
Oh, okay.
I just
okay.
Mate, I just joined through friends, mate. I just said play with my friends, and it went straight to find you.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll try that. We'll start again.
Yeah.
I'll set it up again. Online multiplayer. Create. Grand Prix. Right, so I'm doing it again.
Oh, I see you.
Yes, good. Excellent. Yes,
Awesome.
he's in. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Once we get to 5, we're good.
Right, join.
Here we go. Now we just got to hope. Let's just hope Dakota did it. He's not just scratching his head going, why did I just get kicked again?
You can invite them in through Steam.
Here we go. We're all
There
in.
you go. All in. What is it?
Yes.
Pizza
Yes. Here we go. Look, there's a Harry the Junkyard Cat. Do you remember him? Squeak. I'm definitely being Squeak.
Gonna be the trashy looking cat. I didn't know Garfield had such a robust cast of characters.
Yeah. Honestly, it's huge. There's going to be a Garfield cinematic universe.
Oh yeah.
Bill Murray.
Does this game feature the voice talents of Chris Pratt?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Chris Pratt is every single character.
But he's not changing his voice either.
No, refuses.
No, I mean he's doing all the characters with exactly the same voice. It's up to you to figure it out.
Pizza Cup. Do you know when so the games developer, they're having their big meeting. They say, right, so we're going to make this Garfield racing game. They go, okay, fine. They say, what's the name of the first cup going to be? And everyone in unison goes, Pizza Cup. No, Lasagna Cup. They go, Lasagna Cup. They go, great, yeah, lasagna, brilliant. What else? And everyone's just going, does Garfield like anything else? So they just randomly go, just stay with Italian food. Just stay.
Right,
Gelato Cup. Yeah, we'll have that, yeah.
Tell you what he doesn't like, mate. Mondays.
Yeah,
It's the Tuesday Cup. God was bang up for that one, but don't talk to him about Mondays. Right, it's
who's
yourself,
that in
innit?
front like this? Whoa. The cornering on this mouse's car. Unbelievable.
Flew off.
Whoa. I hit someone so hard it killed me as well. Raph, are you John?
I am John, yeah. What's wrong with him?
No, nothing. I'm trying to identify all the characters. No, he's fine, mate. He's all right.
That was brilliant.
Oh no, Dakota's been kicked again. Oh, this is too much.
Oh no.
I know. It's the demands of the software on the computer, isn't it?
Maybe he doesn't have enough
Oh.
RAM.
Oh, I just got a bug or something.
No, that was me. I shot the magic wand at you, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The Zalba star. But oh, he's off the bridge. He's off the trying to monitor chat at the same time while I'm doing this furious racing. My head's furiously whipping back and forth. What's this then? Whoa! Oh, I'm after you, Raph. I'm after you. Oh! Oh! Look, I've gone too far. I've gone absolutely way too far. Way too far. Right. Tiny Dan
I'm trying to be
says...
fancy with my drifting and it's working against me.
Drift on this is horrible.
It's quite forgiving though, isn't it, the drifting? It's not quite like Mario Kart where you've got to be quite precise. I think you can be quite lazy with it.
Snaking in Mario Kart, right?
Yes, yeah. You can definitely snake in this. I achieved it offline when I was practicing. Tiny Dan says, maybe I'm spoiled by Mario Kart, but this map seems so low effort. I feel like that's being a bit negative, isn't
This
it?
one's called
Yeah.
Spooky Manor.
Could you buy Mario Kart for 48 pence? See, you get what you pay for in this world, don't you?
Come on, John. Come on, John.
Oh, I got the turbo start. I wasn't paying attention. So because you've never played before, Raph, you've not earned any of the hats.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
was wondering why I had a hat.
Well, that looks a good too.
Oh, they
How
got
much have you
cosmetics.
played?
Mate, I've played loads.
It's been prepping for weeks.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm on the world leaderboards for this game. But also, they're all microtransactions, so I just paid for them all. The game was 50p, but I've spent 50 quid in DLC.
I'm trying to remember who played. What's the name of Garfield's owner? John, right?
John, yeah.
Yeah.
Who played him in the live-action movie?
Oh my gosh. Who did that?
Right, sweepstakes.
I've never-
Why do I
Sweepstakes.
feel
I've
like I
never
should
seen
know
it.
that?
I'm gonna
let's have a
go
guess.
with.
Jason Lee.
Oh, that's good actually. I reckon that's actually a pretty good chance. I was gonna go with who's the man out of oh, what's the film with the aliens where everyone has to be really quiet?
John Krasinski.
A
John
Quiet
Kas-
Place. Yeah, John
Yeah.
Krasinski.
Yeah, I'm gonna go John Krasinski. Maybe because his name's John. That's maybe why my brain decided that was it.
I'm going to go with Jason Bateman.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good guess.
that's
good
a
guess.
smart one.
Yeah, that feels right.
I feel yeah. I
It
feel
seems like the sort of shit he might do before you know.
well, also Hollywood
Oh!
executives would be very comfortable with that choice.
Yeah, exactly. He's a nice, safe choice.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
He won't
thinking,
offend anybody. All the
who
mums
is,
will like him.
the My Name Is Earl guy.
Yeah, that was Ref said it. What's his name? Jason Lee?
Yeah.
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 Who's the one that
Wasn't he in the
I Love You
Chipmunks?
Man that isn't Ant-Man?
Oh, you're right.
Paul. Oh, the one who isn't Paul Rudd. Yeah. Yeah, he's in that film with Russell Brand as well, isn't he? Get him to the Greek.
Yeah, he'd make a good John.
Yeah, I think that's good. Isn't he? He's in How I Met Your Mother as well.
He's just a sort of browbeaten man, isn't he? His cat's wanting lasagna every day. Gets home from work, starts another lasagna.
Just baking these lasagnas non-stop,
Yeah.
year round.
You should be smart and maybe like batch make them on a Sunday or
He's
something.
only got one pan.
I don't have a depends.
He's buying more pans, but he's spending all his money on lasagnas, like all the ingredients. Bechamel. He's just making bechamel in a
But
bathtub.
that's it. Garfield insists that everything's made from scratch. Nothing's coming from a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
He's
Dolmio for Garfield.
Making ragu. He's got this big pan of ragu been boiling away for weeks. Just tops it up. Yeah.
John's turning the handle, he's doing his own mince.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got the pasta machine on the go as well. He's doing the lasagna sheets. Garfield says, "You're lucky I don't want tagliatelle, mate." I'm not quite. That seems a bit unfair, that one, doesn't it?
I don't know if fair comes into this game.
Tiny Dan says that this is just. He says it's more like a mini map. Says it's just a straight line. I don't think we need that kind of attitude tonight, Dan. You need to get on board. You need to
Tiny
get on
Dan,
board,
you wait
mate.
until you play this game.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, it's one thing to look at it. It's another thing to experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
And you do well to remember that, actually. Before you judge one racing game, race a mile in their tyres.
In their tiny cars.
Yeah. Oh, pies everywhere. Absolutely pied off here. Absolutely pied off. But that's a rubbish shortcut, isn't it?
Oh, I got hit with a pie.
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You at home and Fiona's just whacking you with pies.
Mince
Oh.
pies. It's Christmas.
Hey, nice, nice.
Probably need to
Like a
get
mince
so
pie.
many for so little money.
What are those new pies I'm into now, Charlie?
Oh, the speculoos?
Specialoos. or something.
Speculoos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
pie?
god, he's gonna get me on the line. Oh, man.
there you go, ram me
He's
into the wall.
Garfield.
I've been given a time limit now. Absolutely shocking. Right, Dobbsy's in the chat and he says Breckin Meyer was John. I'm going to be honest, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
that is. Dobbs, what other films are they in?
I have to look that up.
Yeah, Tony Heavy Industry says the game's more fun when every single corner is a brand new surprise. That's true. Learning these circuits.
By the way,
would be
when you
no fun.
start the race, you zoom in,
Oh, this guy.
it goes out of the map. You notice that
Yeah,
when you're on the line.
yeah. I love these Microids games like this. The Microids have been going for absolutely ages, and they've just made like a multi-decade-long career out of just knocking out games that just about function. Like there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just nothing great, and I think that's brilliant. Good on them, I say.
How many units of this though would you have to sell to break even? Like I know it's not exactly amazing graphics and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, it's
but
probably
it
only-
would have cost money to make.
You probably only need to make about 50k, wouldn't you?
I would say so, because I reckon it'd probably take... I wouldn't like to guess too much, but I reckon there'd be a small enough team, and I reckon they would have done this in a relatively short period of time, especially compared to, your modern AAA.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just going to say it took 2 people 3 weeks to make.
I was going to say,
I'm just going to
say the opposite, 3 people, 2 weeks.
Well, it's just,
Right.
it all balances out, doesn't it? It's exactly
Because
the
it's
same.
all just pre-made stuff, isn't it?
No,
a
they'd
lot.
have made all this. Look at that big
A lot.
Garfield statue. That's not... They've not
Apart
bought that from...
Garfield, obviously.
Yeah. No, all these pyramids. I reckon it's one of these things. It wouldn't be...
There's a shed load of other just random kart racing games as well, isn't it?
There's loads. I love how many kart racing games there are. And we're playing the best one, so that's good. Good for everyone, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Right, I've got a hell of a spring here. Got a spring in my step.
How many Garfield games do you think there are?
Oh, there's so many. Dobbsy tagged me in a post today on Twitter. Someone was showing off their Garfield game collection, and they were saying
Why
I'm a
would you
bit
show that off?
Yeah, they were saying I'm a bit disappointed because there's not been that many Garfield games in the last 10 years. But they've got a shelf full of games, and then their shelf of like past Garfield games is about 3 times as many. There's like absolutely tons of Garfield games.
There's a big wall of orange.
Yeah, it goes all the way back. Some of them are on like the PC. It's got like Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. I say they.
I bet there was a load of education games and stuff as well.
I believe there are quite a few edutainment.
How to make lasagna.
Oh my god, that's amazing though. Garfield's cooking.
and there's
CD-ROM.
there's like a little puzzle game where you've got to put all the layers down in the right order.
Oh, this is brilliant. If this doesn't
I had
exist,
such a
it
good
should.
lead and now I've lost it.
Raf's got this course down. I think he's staying silent.
I've been training.
Yeah. Oh no.
I am concentrating. The pressure's building though.
You're not even breathing, man. You're not even breathing.
What's that saying? Breathe when you're dead. Never heard that one.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, Jason. Oh, right. So, Jason Lee was Alvin. Was the fella in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he's in your mind for Garfield. What's the guy called in Alvin and the Chipmunks? Is he also called John, do you reckon? No, Alvin is a chipmunk.
No, the main one. Yeah.
The human character. But anyway, that was Jason Lee. Tony Heavy Industries. Brecken Meyer was in Clueless. He's in Road Trip.
Is he
Rat
the
Race.
stoner in Clueless, the stoner friend?
Maybe, because he's also in Road Trip and Rat Race. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
that's
he's
what
going
I'm
to be
thinking of
playing
him
similar
from.
characters.
Early
Is Rat Race the one with
2000s
Rowan Atkinson?
Police.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Great, absolutely great. Right, so Dakota, at this point, I want to see if you can join. It'd be cool if you could, or we can just jump out to the beginning. But if at this point you can jump in, that would be sick. Oh, look at that, we get a concurrent score.
Lorenzo
Right.
Music, who voiced Garfield, also voiced the cartoon version of Bill Murray's Ghostbusters character Peter Venkman. Then Bill Murray went on to voice Garfield.
Yeah, it's a good
Small
bit of
world,
trivia
isn't it?
about
It's
that,
all-
Yeah,
It all
That's
just
full
comes back
circle.
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
David is the guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
David.
David.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's dropped out.
Oh, sorry. I think that might have been me.
That's all right, I'll just start again, and so everyone can just join in.
Sorry.
No, that's fine, don't have to apologise. I'll just start again, so you can find me. You can just go to join game, find by name. There you go, you're in. Right.
think I got it back
I imagine they didn't
Oh,
make
do you wanna
the
see-
engine for them games. Oh yeah, so Red Scott Sam says they probably didn't make the engine, and that's because this was the first game built on Unreal 5. I didn't get as many laughs as I was hoping for, but fair enough.
I got a gig. You got a gig.
Fair enough. A polite chuckle. I'll take that. $1 million license, that. Yeah. So Budget Build says, why are the graphics low key kind of nice though? They are quite aesthetic. They're quite clean, aren't they? No mucking around, you know. No bloom, no motion blur, no HDR, none of that here. Yeah. Sam says that at least the art style is consistent. I think that's true. Right, who are we missing? Who are we missing?
Oh no! I've got...
Raph, it's you.
What?
You haven't joined, mate.
I'm playing.
You're playing against AI.
Oh, for fuck's sake! All right. Doing well. I wasn't doing well.
Right, I'll quit out to the beginning then, yeah?
Yeah, on mine it was showing people disconnecting, and I just thought, ah.
You thought I'll just carry on. Right, here we go.
2 seconds. I need more crisps.
Okay. We do actually have to wait then. Right, so... Oh yeah, there we go. Lorenzo Music. It's a good name, isn't it? Can we try single race? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do single race, no trouble. Good. Oh, Budget laughed at my Unreal joke. Good. Right, here we go. Single race. Oh, look at this. Are you voting? Is everyone voting?
Valley of the Kings. Most of them are just called things like, you know, Spooky House, Lasagna Street. You've done Valley of the Kings.
I'm going
though.
sneak a peek.
Prohibited site. Sneak a peek.
Right, who's
I'm
not
gonna
in?
do it,
Oh, it's
right.
Dakota. Dakota's not in.
I want to do pretty.
He's the one who asked for a single race. We'll just have to wait and see if he joins. Alright, who am I going to be now? I think I'll be Odie. Eyelashes car. Hey, he's in. Sweet. I think I've got... Oh yeah, I've got the sleepy hat. Good. Unlock some spoilers as well. Spoiler alert.
Stinker.
No one's... Well, I'm telling my best jokes tonight. Jeez.
I think they're pretty good.
Thanks, man. It's very kind of you. So what's everyone's plan for Christmas? How's everyone... Are there plans in jeopardy?
No.
No?
No. At home.
Yeah, same.
The turkey.
Turkey, eh?
Yeah.
Very, very, a bit of a traditionalist, aren't you, really?
I am, yeah.
Is that or a goose?
A carp.
I hit a
Oh yeah, you'd have a
snowman.
nice carp, wouldn't you?
Oh,
I'll probably go see my dad. Watch
Oh, yeah?
The Matrix.
Oh, nice.
That is coming out on Christmas, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like 2 days before.
Oh no, I'm off. I think all of them were out at Christmas time, so that's actually quite a cool Christmas tradition.
Oh, really? Well, I
think
imagine
so.
except the last two, right? Because weren't they released like 6 months apart or something?
Were they?
Yeah, I think. What was the second one called? Reloaded.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that movie ends with a trailer for the next one, and I think they filmed them like at the same time. And the next one came
Wow.
out like 6 months later or something.
See,
Yeah, for that part.
I saw both of them in the cinema, but I just have no recollection of how far apart they were.
I'm stuck on a wall. I can't get out.
Raph, I like to think about you playing against the AI opponents just being like, yeah, I'm doing real well. I wonder why you're being so
I wasn't
quiet.
doing well. I was keeping quiet because I didn't want anyone to notice.
Oh my god, I'm up in the snowman. This game is so janky, it's brilliant. Oh, that was shocking.
Oh,
idea.
same
Terrible.
here.
This is great.
Followed you off a cliff.
That was your first mistake.
Yeah.
Diego, what do you have for Christmas dinner? In your family?
Usually, I think the tradition every year is to make what we call pernil,
Ooh.
which is a big pork.
Yes.
Oh.
And it is succulent.
We are also cooking a big pork this year for Christmas.
Delicious.
I think we're cooking half a pig from what we ordered.
We pretty much bought from like tip to tail the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Pie.
What's that?
I said have a pie when I hit you with a pie.
Oh, I see. I thought you were telling about Christmas dinner.
Stacked of them. Oh no, that would be good, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, that would be lovely.
I'm having a shepherd's pie for Christmas dinner.
Hey, that's all right. I wouldn't argue with that.
It's just a couple of candles in the top. Lovely.
Yeah, man. I got one of them for my birthday this year, didn't I, Lottie?
I
You made
think
me
it was
a
last year, yeah.
You made me a shepherd's pie with candles in it.
That's awesome.
Go on, Matt. Tell your Christmas dinner fact.
Which one? I've got so many.
The one about the most popular Christmas dinner.
Okay, so does anyone want to guess very quickly? And I'll wait for chat as well. No Googling. What do you think the most common Christmas dinner is in Europe? Across all the European countries, what do you think the most common thing eaten on Christmas Day is?
I'm gonna guess lasagna.
Ah,
A good choice, and I can see why.
ice cream.
Also good. I mean, that would be a good Christmas dinner, wouldn't it?
What is it?
It's carp. It is specifically carp.
Lovely.
So weird.
Yeah, and I don't know
Oh,
why.
like fish?
The fish. Yeah, it's a
The
river
fish.
fish. It's a lake fish, freshwater fish, and it's eaten in so many European countries. It's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, of course. It's totally normal.
Yeah, it's a little odd. I don't really see carp as like a Christmassy dinner for some reason. You know?
Just doesn't. Yeah, it just feels like I wouldn't. I mean, carp sounds lovely. I'd eat carp. I just couldn't see myself getting really gassed for my Christmas day. Oh, I can't wait to have that big poached carp for dinner.
Right.
Red Scott Sam
It's
put
big
carp
gulp.
in the chat. Does that mean he already knew the fact? Well done, if that's the case.
Oh, we've done this one.
Have we?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
Terrifying.
That means you've got an advantage. You know where you're going. Ooh, rocket start. Look
You
at
know,
this.
it's a janky game, a like badly made game. Rather than the lap counter at the top, it says round.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on that earlier. It's
Yeah, how many times round have you gone? Yeah, makes sense to me.
I guess, yeah.
Look at
This
that.
is my third time round. This is my second time round.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Makes
That's the
sense
reason
to
they
me.
made this game. They were like, the big problem with Mario Kart is they call it laps and not
Yeah.
rounds.
What does that mean? Look, I've got nothing on my lap. What's this? I've got a piping hot lasagna on my lap. That's what I've got.
Real grease mark on your jeans. Never getting that out. Never getting that out.
I don't want to get it out. I want to
Might as well bin
remember.
'em. Might as well bin 'em. Going the wrong way because of sleepy time.
Oh, Sam
Dead
didn't
last
know.
this time.
What's that?
Dead last.
Oh yeah. I mean second.
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
against
sure.
the AI again, am I?
I'm pretty sure the person in first is AI. So maybe I'm now. Wait. Am I playing by myself?
No,
No.
no, I'm here.
Go to sleep.
I hate that sleep thing.
Yeah, it's rubbish. It's not as bad. It's like the lightning, isn't it? In Mario.
I was going to say it's
Kart.
like the Lightning or maybe like the Inky or something
Ooh.
like that.
Oh, what's that? What's happened? Oh gosh, that was. I was in second place.
Oh.
Now I'm dead last. It's a fickle world, Furious Racing.
It is. Yeah.
It's a fickle
Excellent.
mistress. That rubber banding. Oh no, look at that. I've lost it. I've lost it. Luckily there's still one round to go.
Yeah. You ever gone 12 rounds with Garfield?
That's got me, man. That's got me. Whoa! Oh, I was going so furiously fast then. Furious. Absolutely furious. Sam said he's just picturing a big carp on a Christmas Day plate with an apple in its mouth.
I think that's basically it.
I don't know if it fit an apple, maybe like an apricot or something.
A nice lemon.
Yeah, actually, you know what? It goes, doesn't it? It goes.
Yeah.
So apparently what they do is the traditional way of doing this is you'd go out on Christmas Eve, and by the way, I'm not actually joking. You'd go out on Christmas Eve, and it would be like sort of thing you do with your dad, like it'd be like a sort of parent-child bonding experience. You'd go out and catch the carp yourself, and so they would go out on Christmas Eve, catch the carp, and then you'd put it in the bath, like run a cold bath and put it in the bath until Christmas Day, overnight, and then you chop it out like first thing in the morning, whack it on the head, and get it in the oven. And the reason for this apparently so that it was
lot
like
of pressure to catch a fish, isn't it?
yeah, they're out until gone midnight as well. Come on, just get the fish.
Come on, your mum's going to leave me if we don't do it again this year. Come on.
After that stinker that I brought home last year, I need a big juicy carp.
Came home with a boot.
Yeah.
It's just a
This is
boot.
40 times heavier than a boot.
How big is a carp?
Big.
It's quite a big fish. It is quite a big fish. But yeah, so they'd say that what you do is the reason you catch it the night before, you put it in the bath, is so it would purge all the kind of dirty river water. And then it just turns out that this is not the case. It needs like weeks to do this.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh, that is a big fish. Wow.
Sam just said put a bath bomb in there as well to make sure he's having a good time. Big squirt of matey in there. Get the bubbles going.
Coming up like half, it's getting a bit colder, so you have to fill the kettle up. Pour the kettle in. One end. Go down that end. Go down that end. It's going to be real hot.
Down at the toes.
Does Mum ever do that to you?
What?
Fill
Put
up
the
a
kettle. Boil the kettle for the bath.
Yeah.
I don't believe she did with you either.
No, absolutely she did.
What? Your parents would pour boiling water in the bath for you?
No, once it's
go the
getting,
wrong
if I'm
way.
having a good time in the bath and it's a long bath, I'd say boil the kettle. So we have
Make me a
bit more
cup of
time in
tea,
the bath.
maybe. Maybe a cup of tea. No, you're having me on. You're absolutely.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
You put, but the hot tap exists, doesn't it?
No, in my mum and dad's house, they had one of them big tanks in the.
Oh, and you'd run it out.
Yeah, you'd run it out, especially if
Yeah,
you're the
yeah.
youngest and you
Yeah,
get the
no,
last
that-
bath.
Definitely. Hey,
That makes
check you
sense,
out.
Matt?
Check you out having a bath each.
What, did you just go and jump in the canal?
No, I used to go. I had to get in after me dad, after he'd had one.
What, share his water?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
He'd get out first, though.
You're down tap end.
Yeah. Wasn't a big bath.
Did your dad get
either.
out first so that you could use the towel after him?
Yeah. We used one end each.
Come on.
Oh, I
You need
despise this game.
Oh, but this course is hard. This one's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of turns here.
Yeah.
a lot of turns.
I've got no idea where any of them are going either.
Oh no. I think Dakota's out.
Oh, not
I think
again.
Yeah.
they didn't bother putting a texture on some of those boxes on the platform, did they?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Yeah, that's the problem with this game. No textures.
Whoa, this is something. This is really something. Oh, well placed spring. Whoever did that.
Oh my god.
So Dakota, do you reckon Dakota's saying my connection's too bad, or do you reckon he's just saying this game is that bad I won't even play it for fun? What do you reckon he's saying?
Yeah.
I mean, both.
Fair. Both would be fair. Don't know how I'm in third place. I don't know how this is happening. Don't know what's transpiring.
Oh, I don't know
here.
how I'm in third place. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Someone's getting upset. All right.
Yeah, I am getting upset. This game is dumb and stupid.
Do you want me to wait a bit and let you overtake me?
No.
I mean, this game is dumb and stupid. Have you seen the UFOs yet?
No, what?
If you take too long,
There's
the
UFOs in this game.
Yeah, if you take too long, the UFOs come out and they just pick you up. Like,
Oh.
as a final insult. So
Where does that fit into Garfield mythos?
Yeah, I know. The lore is so deep for Garfield, isn't it? It's so dense. It's like trying to read Game of Thrones. But like if you started at book 3.
You got aliens, you got the little spider bringing down the sign with each round.
Yeah, yeah.
Sci-fi, horror.
It's got it all, hasn't it? It's got it all. A franchise that got its everything.
I'm not going to play the next round because I want to look up stuff about Garfield.
Well, just look it up while you're playing. Dakota's typing while he's playing. Don't know how he's doing that.
No?
Cats in the hood. It's got to be, isn't it?
I'm gonna do. I'll do Loopy Laguna. Crazy.
Oh yeah, no, do you know what? Loopy Lagoon does sound good.
A minus racer there.
Hey, that's good, isn't it?
I haven't unlocked anything yet though. Oh no, I've got a hat. There you go. top
Dakota
hat.
says it's purely the connection. It's purely the connection. The rest of the game's top 5 potential. Right, let's have a sleepy hat. Let's go. I'm just waiting for Charlie, but she's just off looking at Garfield on Wikipedia now, isn't she?
Sorry. I'm here.
It's alright.
I'm here.
It's alright. Dakota's going to get lunch. Diego, what time is it where you are?
It is 2 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Just
So I
about.
think Dakota's a little further over as well, so it's probably earlier in the day. That is how it works. Yes, that is how it works.
Yeah.
Because you're all the way over on the East Coast, right?
That's right.
East Coast. Oh, I spot the UFOs.
Yeah, there they are. The perfume. It's like Twin Peaks. It's just so many of these like bizarre images, and you're like, what does it all
Are
mean?
you trying to suggest that with Garfield Furious Racing is on a level with Twin Peaks?
I
in
think I'm
terms
saying
of
Garfield
depth
in general.
and-
Garfield in general is a Lynchian thing. It's got a very deep.
That's what I want to
lore.
see. The David Lynch Garfield film.
Oh,
Oh, whoa! Did you see that Furious Racing? What I'm saying is, the next video essay from my channel is going to be Garfield and David Lynch, and just how they're the same thing.
The collaboration that should not be.
Yeah. Which way? Whoa! In the air. Unbelievable air control.
Is David Lynch the one that's been posting those videos every Friday?
Yes.
Oh, what, the weather.
The weather.
update.
Yeah, and it's Friday again. Yeah, what a hero.
Oh my god, I'm
Hello,
stuck.
my friends.
I am pixely stuck on a post and I cannot move. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, if you do left trigger, you can reverse.
No, I'm doing that. I'm
Oh.
literally just stuck. Oh, there we go. The game has rescued me. Yeah, he's been reading the weather, and his hair is getting very long.
Yeah.
And his beard.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been forgetting to fire out my pies.
It's you all over. Always forgetting to fire out those pies.
Oh, no. Oh, he's off. He's off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. Who's in the biplane? Have you seen the biplane going around?
No? What?
Yeah, there's a biplane. See, who's the log lady? What does it all mean?
What do the owls want?
What do the owls want?
Is Josie still in that doorknob?
Yeah, Josie's a doorknob forever. And I don't need to know why.
Oh, I still need to watch the newer ones.
Pirate ship.
Maybe I'll do that this weekend.
Gotta take this boardwalk so slow.
Oh! Oh no, I'm stuck on the bamboo fence. Absolutely out of the question.
So will this game replace everyone's love for Mario Kart, do you think?
Mario Kart's not getting a look in now.
No?
It's over for Mario Kart. It had its
You
chance.
hate Mario Kart.
Well, there's no lasagna for a start, so.
Well, yeah, that's my number one problem with Mario Kart.
Oh! I'm really not good on that aqueduct. Really not very good.
Oh man, I've got where the pirate ship is. It's quite a hard corner, that, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lighthouse. There's everything. What is this? What is this town? Where are we?
There's always something going on with the lighthouse.
Right, that's a spooky thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's connected to the lighthouse. The Eggers film.
Or Shutter Island.
Yes.
There's a lighthouse situation in there.
Curious.
I wonder if Sunnydale has a lighthouse. It has everything else.
Sunnydale has everything. It's like Gotham.
Must do. Yeah.
That was some tight racing.
That was a tough one.
Mally Market. What,
Yeah, I
what
did
do you
Mally
push to vote? Is it A?
Yeah, you just select it, then you select your lad.
Oh, okay, fine. No, I've done that. I just wonder why the tick. Oh, it's when you've done your car that they get the tick, isn't it? Yeah. It could be this little mouse again. So, have you noticed any difference at all in the cars?
Definitely better
not
with
at all.
Garfield.
I gotta switch to one.
I don't think there is. B plus coming up, bring up the rear. Raf, do you reckon you're going to get that to an A by the end of tonight?
There is a global leaderboard. That's what I was reading about a second ago.
It'd be one of those games that it'll probably be there'll be 2 or 3 people in the world who are genuinely brilliant at this game. They've just spent the last 2 years because they
Honing their skills.
Yeah, because you know, like if you want to be the number one at something, like you could try and be like the world's best, I don't know, like Tekken player.
Yes, sir.
But the competition's stiff, isn't it? You want to be the world's best Warzone player. Tough. But the world's best Garfield, probably quite easy, comparatively.
It's an honorable title to hold.
Right? Put that in your Twitter bio. World's #1 rated Garfield Furious Racing player.
Or
I think
surely
I
whoever
get
wins the most
A
round
or
will
A
be able
plus,
to
I'd
put
say,
that in
A
their
plus
Twitter
Garfield
bio.
Racing.
I mean, that is probably true, actually. Did anyone actually check like how many people are playing online on Steam right now? I bet it's 5.
Here we go.
Oh, what a time to use that.
Using your handy Steam controller.
Oh, do you know what? I'm not, but I could make a map for this, couldn't I? That would really take it up a notch.
Oh yeah.
Then you'd be the #1 Garfield.
Oh yeah.
That's just right.
Well, I could probably have like the most popular Steam controller layout for this game.
I'm gonna go and check how many people are online.
I think it's going to be double digits, but not far into double digits.
In the teens.
Maybe the teens.
How do I check how many people are currently playing it?
You can, if you go to its page on the store, I think, or in your library, it will tell you somewhere how many people are concurrently playing it.
PPX14, I definitely agree. Shutter Island is spookier than Inception. Inception's good, but it's not as spooky as Shutter Island.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Inception's very actiony.
I say very actiony. It's my sleepy film.
It's because it's about going to sleep.
I think it is about going to sleep. I put it on and within 10 minutes I'm like, oh, I'm so sleepy. I need a nap. Mind you, I put on anything lately and I need a nap.
Shall we say?
I never watched Shutter Island.
No? Oh my gosh, you'd love it.
Now's the
Yeah.
time. Now's the time. Get that on the watch list for Christmas. I reckon that'd be a good Christmas watch. Because it's kind of cold and sort of kind of wintry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the twist, but
Oh, that's such a shame.
yeah.
It's been a long time since it came out. It'd be hard to keep that twist private.
What's that?
96 people are playing.
96.
Wow!
That
They
is
made at
so
least, they
much
made at least
higher.
45 quid.
Wow.
Blown away.
Red Scott Sam says if the winner of the Garfield Kart esports tournament just wins a great big lasagna. Yeah. So one cool thing, if you're on a rewatch, actually Shutter Island's really good on a rewatch. So now you know the twist. So I can give you the rewatch.
Right.
like
It's one of
heads
those
up.
movies where you pick up on the hints.
Yeah. For
Oh my
sure. So
gosh, absolutely.
there is like there's a visual analogy in the film for fire and water. Water is like the truth, and fire is the lie.
Okay.
And as the film continues, you see like more and more situations are involving water and the truth, and like the water's threatening to kind of like batten down, like it's almost like attacking Leonardo DiCaprio, and then every time he's near a fire is when he's managing to convince himself of the lie. And it's a really clever thing. Once you notice it, like this interaction between fire and water, it's another level. It's so smart.
Interesting. I do recall, like, I guess from the trailer or something, like water just like rushing into hallways and
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and it's like raining, and every time he goes outside, it's raining, and like so he keeps running indoors and starting fires, and yeah, it's really smart.
Just to let everybody know that in 2018,
Oh, he's off.
a restaurant in Dubai opened known as Garfield Eats.
Oh,
Nice.
please tell me it's a lasagna.
It served lasagna, Garfield-shaped pizza, Garfuccinos, and
Yes.
Garfield-shaped dark chocolate bars.
Oh, I'll have a Garfuccino right now.
Extra cheese.
I'll have the egg scanned Garfieldy.
Is it used for the logo of the restaurant at all?
I hope it's open every day except Mondays.
Hey!
It's called
Well,
Eat
there are
Garfield.
reviews for it on YouTube.
Wow.
Good game.
You're watching one of these reviews.
Serious.
You're enjoying
Now
yourself?
you got me thinking of what are some other movies that are good on a rewatch
Um,
after knowing the twist? I mean, the obvious one is The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth
right?
Sense is pretty solid.
What's the
on
whole
rewatch.
thing that no one ever talks to Bruce Willis, like only the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's really good. I think Signs is quite good in that respect as well. You start noticing more about like the coincidences.
The Machinist, maybe?
Ooh, I've not seen that in a long time.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Christian Bale, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, on the subject of that, The Prestige is really good on a rewatch.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Have you seen that?
That's another one I haven't seen.
Okay,
Oh my
so
gosh.
That's got a hell of a twist.
Yeah, I don't know it. I don't know it. So.
Oh, good. Oh,
Sweet.
good. Yeah, that's got a really good twist, and then yeah, on a rewatch you can follow those little clues. Hey, Game Shed's in the chat. What's going on? Who is it? Mark or Jamie? I'm gonna guess Mark. Who wants to join the sweepstake?
I'm gonna guess they're sharing a keyboard.
Oh,
One half each.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at this one.
oh my God, this one looks tough. And anyway, yes, Garfield, absolutely Garfield. Garfield Racing, Furious. Right, of course we're going up the ramps. Whoa,
This is insane.
It was a bit higher than you think, didn't it?
getting some
Whoa.
airtime on these. Oh, nice. Now look what's happened. I've been put in a precarious situation here because I've said the good-looking one. Oh, do you mean that Tom? Do you mean Tom, the streamer? Is that who you mean? Got him.
Oh my god. Wrong way.
These corners.
Pretty. This is a tough
Mate,
course.
if you've played Forza, you've got no idea.
I think he's gonna say we play for keeps. Like it means something.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's what you want. You want to get on these little zoomers. Oh no. Do I have a thing for Mr. Murray? Yeah, sure. Of course I do. Whoa. Whoa. Lottie, did you fall off your chair?
No, I went to hydrate and I knocked my headphones onto the floor.
Too furious.
My apologies.
Too fast to...
Too furious
Oh,
to
wait.
live.
That makes sense. Oh, I think there was a little shortcut there. Oh no! Right, let's go. Let's lasagna this. Oh, John! Oh, John! Straight into the roof. I was doing well there. I think I was in second. Oh, furious. Whoa! Why is it penalising me for doing so well? What was that about? Oh, I've got perfume. Let's get that going. Let's go over the grass. Oh no, I've ruined it. I'm stuck on a lamppost. Oh, dead last. Very poorly used perfume there. Very poorly used perfume. Shocking.
That's hard. That's the hardest one.
Yeah, I lost it right along the last lap. Lost it. Can't believe it. All right, let's catch up. It's the specky one of the two. Oh, well, then that means it's Mark. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the chat.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, do you know what? We should Halo co-op's going to be out soon, isn't it? We should get that. We should get streaming that.
4 months or something. What, for
Plenty
Infinite?
of time for me to buy the game then.
I'm playing it on
think
Game
that's
Pass. I did
until
that 99p
March.
trial. It's really good. Enjoying it.
Yeah, people are saying it's good. You got the usual people that don't like things, but largely it looks pretty good to me. Spooky manner,
Yeah, I've been
obviously.
enjoying it a lot.
I played the multiplayer, and it was far too. Everyone was just too good. It's like the time I tried to play Warzone. Everyone was just too good, and it's just really. I found it really demoralizing, just being that bad so consistently.
If they had a Garfield first-person shooter, you wouldn't have that problem.
I'd be all over that. You know I would. I'd be all over that. If Garfield got announced for Fortnite, I'd be on there. I'd be on there.
Garfield for Fortnite. It's got to happen at some point.
They've got everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sam just said he's heard that Infinite's better than 5, and I can honestly say I've never even played 5. Never even played it because you can't play co-op. So I've just not even touched it. I refuse to play Halo by myself. It's not how I enjoy the game. Do you remember that time? Should I tell the story? I think I told the story, didn't I, about Halo 5?
I don't know.
Do you remember that, Raph? So Raph and I, we played.
I was waiting to play it.
Yeah, so we've played all the Halo games together. Back when we lived together, we played them on the Xbox 360. We played we're just completely out of order. We just play whichever one we wanted. 3 ODST, Reach, whatever, Master Chief Collection. We just go through them, have a great time, and then 5 gets announced for the Xbox One. So I said, right, this is it, mate. Come round to mine. We'll get Halo 5 done. I bought an Xbox One. I bought a copy of Halo 5. I bought 2 controllers.
Yeah,
Got the whole thing set up. It was like the first time I'd ever even turned the damn thing on, near enough. And I was like, let's go, Halo. And got a couple of beers, made some dinner, and then just put the game in. And the ref just looked at the back of their case and went, this game isn't co-op, right?
Oh, no.
Hey, Matt, even before that, we had to do that download.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
there's
gosh,
also a
yeah.
massive update, yeah.
Yeah, and then we found out.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's one hell of a buzzkill.
Yeah, it was...
Oh, man, it's terrible.
And just, and it doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't make sense because I get why we've moved away from local co-op, but every other game had it. It just felt like such an integral part.
Absolutely.
It'd been like Mario Kart removing local multiplayer. Why would you do that? That's how I felt. I was like, why have you made this move? And because it's not even on the PC yet, so you still can't play it co-op. So that's it. I've never played it. I don't know what happens.
That stinks.
I'm waiting for it to get onto the Master Chief Collection. Wow.
Hey.
The PC can.
Hells yeah. That's the only time I play it. Hey Dakota.
Had it.
How's it going, man?
Trying to get. It's going. This game doesn't seem to be appreciating my Garfield skills. What can you say when you're a Garfield professional like myself?
Yeah. Sure.
Andrew Garfield. He's a Garfield professional, isn't he? Poor,
yeah.
Terrible. Worse.
I believe he is named after Garfield.
Is he?
Yes, I believe his father's the inventor of Garfield.
There was a Family Guy bit, and all the line was, "Wait, you're telling me that Andrew Garfield doesn't like lasagna?" And I thought, yeah, that was it.
Right, let's go. Let's try and get Dakota in. Can you join this, Dakota, or do we need to skip out to the front?
Should we skip out?
Let me give it another try.
Oh, I've gone.
Right, I'm going to go back to the lobby. We'll do single race. I'm going to put reserved spaces 6 because we might get a random. We might get a new friend.
Let's go back to the
I'm gonna vote City. City Slicker. Okay, well, we're all in. Yes, look at that.
We just did 6, look at him.
Did we? Oh, okay. Well, I'll vote for another. Look at that. I'm gonna have the Cleopatra car and the Cleopatra hat. Yes, perfect. It makes all the sense in the world. I've left space so that one random can join if they find it in time. We can make some new friends. Raph, you've gone up to A. You've gone up to A, mate.
Very nice.
You're on the leaderboards. There's only 90 people. I feel like you could do this.
Yeah, but this is a bit like when I was saying I was playing Halo online.
Yeah.
The new one, doing your ranking things, and I got gold. I was like, oh, that seems brilliant. Gold. Bronze, silver, gold. It's like, no, gold's bad. How does that happen?
Really?
So it gets to A, then it'll be A+, A+++,
Yeah.
platinum,
I think it goes
diamond.
up to diamond or something.
Yeah.
Right. I see. Just make him want to play more. Yeah, so Sam's agreeing. He said basically he doesn't want to play Halo by himself either. And it's kind of funny because obviously the story is about Master Chief, and it's not.
Is it?
Well,
Isn't it about the friends we make along the way?
well, yeah, very much. But what I'm saying is, it's like one of those heroic Hollywood stories. It's not really about the team. It's really much about this one major, lucky robot man.
So what, John Halo?
John
At the
Halo
end-
himself.
Big John Halo.
Big
At
John
the end of
Halo.
the first game, if you get like a fast enough time, doesn't Master Chief take off his armor and he's like in a bikini?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you do it in 4 hours, yeah.
Dang.
And he's so
I'm not
sexy
good
as well.
enough, but
You have to find all the items as well.
full skulls on.
Yes. But yeah, so it's kind of weird because it is a single player game, but I just don't really like playing it single player. It's really good with friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
streaming that one. You guys are planning on streaming it when it?
Oh,
when the
hell
game gets
yeah.
to- That one's gonna be interesting because it's like open world. So it's not like traditional Halo where you just go level by level.
Oh, okay. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's you can do stuff in the main game. You have to do in order, but there's like side quests and bounties and stuff like that.
Okay.
It is open world, yeah. You unlock bases and things, a bit like the old Far Cry stuff. Clear out the
Okay.
baddies. Take the
Baddies.
base. It's good. It's good fun.
All right.
I don't know how. I don't know how it would work for the co-op and all that sort of stuff because it's not in that closed environment. You can just run away from stuff if you want to come back to it, as opposed to
Yeah.
when
yeah.
we were getting stuck on like one door or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be a longer playthrough, I imagine. It depends on how much of the side stuff you want to do because you can't just gold path it. if you want.
No, the other thing is you can't really just I'm playing at the moment on Legendary, and you can't just power through it because you unlock stuff by doing the side things. So you'd be doing all of the levels with like the crappiest gear, no support, all that sort of thing. Well, if you're good, you're probably good, but I'm not, so it's taking me a very long time.
Yeah, the best way. Yeah, you want to do that side stuff to upgrade your stuff. That grappling hook is super good.
Sam said, "Oh, I assume you went on to do something else after all that build-up." So this story gets worse because I'd sold my 360 in order to buy the Xbox One, so we couldn't even fall back on playing something else. So we played Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U.
Yeah,
that's what we did instead of Halo 5. Wasn't the one. It wasn't the one. It wasn't Garfield Kart. So.
Do you know how to get a spoiler?
You have to do all these unlockables. You have to do them in single player.
Oh man.
So the spoilers you unlock by doing Grand Prix, the hats you unlock by doing single races, and I think all the characters are already unlocked actually. Yeah. You just got to get on that single player, man. And they're rated as well. They're all ranked. So there's a bronze, silver, and gold version of every hat and of every spoiler. I've not seen that moustache. Yeah, that moustache John. He's not in it. Must be a hat. Must be a cosmetic.
Did we find out what John's job was?
Pizza chef.
Was it?
I'm almost certain it wasn't a pizza chef.
He's a bank teller.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dakota's bringing the skills.
He's got 2 cats and a dog on a bank teller's salary. It's a different time, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep. He's paid the house off. Spending all of his money on lasagnas. Yeah, he's got megabucks. He's doing the Superman 3 scam. That's how he's making all the money.
What's
the
that?
rounding errors.
Oh, right. Like Office Space.
It's like Office Space.
Is that the joke in Office Space that was from Superman?
Correct. They even say
I've never seen
like in
Superman
Superman 3?
3,
You've never seen Superman 3? Mate, you haven't
No.
lived. You haven't lived. Oh.
Is that the one with the lightning guy, or is that the next one?
Wait. Like the radioactive man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's 4, the quest for peace. That's when Superman gets rid of the world's nuclear weapons and throws them all into the sun.
With like a big net or something, right?
Which one is it where he makes the world go backwards?
That's the first one, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't care.
What? Well, it's only the best superhero film, so don't worry.
It's Superman.
Yeah.
Just because it's got the word super in it.
He's already won the race, hasn't he? He's already won. Why try harder? Two working class Jewish guys just invented a superhero. They basically invented the very first superhero. They called him Superman, and then they just went, "Job done, lads. Go home. The genre's done. We've got the first. We've got the last."
Perfected it.
Exactly. The first attempt as well. They're like, "We're just gonna have Moses in a cape."
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh, apparently John's job, he was a cartoonist.
Oh my god.
And it obviously
Is
it's
it
Mickey
meta?
take. It is meta, yeah, because the guy who invented Garfield is Jim Davis. So I'm guessing it's
He's
been
It's a big break.
it's a
Yeah, I
bit
was gonna say he's a snooker player, isn't he?
What's funny is he didn't even play Snake.
He's just a
John
racist-
Virgo.
John Virgo. John Virgo's
This is a
trick shot.
very, very British joke that we're doing here.
Yeah, sorry everyone. Sorry everyone who's not British and watched crap television in the week.
In like about 1992.
Yeah, excellent, mate. John
It's only
Virgo.
a game, so...
Also, Jim Davidson, the guy who he's just a super racist now. I mean, he was
That's
then,
the
but
thing.
he's not like turned over a new leaf. He's just doubled down on it.
What's that one? Jim Davidson was a racist. He still is, but he was one as well.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. But you know, like some people would be like, "Oh, you know what? It was the time. I said some problematic things, but I realised they were wrong, and so I'm going to try and be better in future." Jim Davidson went, "Nope, I refuse to even admit what I said was wrong," and his jokes were like super racist. But he, I don't know how I know this. I only see stuff like getting retweeted every now and again. But he makes videos on some random like open source video sharing platform. So it's not obviously not YouTube because there's no way he'd be allowed. But he's just on one of these. I don't know. It's just called like you content or you stream or something. Dot web. Like it's completely random. But yeah, he just makes these videos talking about Brexit, and you're like, mate, give it up, you're done. So Red Scott Sam actually said, I think John was an artist, so he was right. Sam wins the lasagna.
So does the first live action movie end with kind of breaking the fourth wall, inventing the Garfield comic strips?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's meta, right? So like the whole thing will be like Garfield is based on his real cat Garfield. That's just what I'm assuming. Love it.
Do you want a Garfield currently did play fact? This month, the peak players on at one time in November was 567 people were playing this at the same time.
Whoa! How? Was it just the day it went on sale, do you reckon?
Well,
That's crazy.
I don't think it's ever come off sale.
Yes. Oh! Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Da, da, da. Good soundtrack, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad.
It's got spy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like spy music.
What's that, Omega Agent?
That was a good game.
That sounds, yeah, but that sounds. It's actually
Yeah, it does
sound-
have very similar sort of vibe. Yes. Oh, such good ideas.
There's a few shortcuts, isn't there? Little shortcuts.
Yeah, I'm sure I can't find them, but I think every track's got a good few. Are you finding them? Are you looking them up?
Little bit.
Are you looking
No,
at?
I'm not looking
mate,
them
are
up.
you looking at the guides?
Yeah, I am, and there's one of them just called Ultimate. Yeah, Ultimate Furious Guide for whatever this game's called again. Furious Racing.
Yeah.
What's the first one called?
It's just called Garfield Kart. I was thinking, do you think it's Furious Racing?
No reason why it can't be.
Right, yeah, exactly.
No, you just took a shortcut there, I watched you.
It was. I mean, it wasn't much of a shortcut, was it?
Come on up.
Yeah.
Who's the mouse? Because the mouse is killing us.
I think that's got to be AI. Yeah, it is.
Wow, so many games.
What are you looking up? You're looking up Garfield games.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article.
Have you just not been playing this whole time?
I've not played for a couple of rounds because I'm reading
Oh
about
my
Garfield.
god, that's so good.
You're ranking. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're up to A minus.
There's got to be a Garfield point-and-click adventure game.
Oh, there's definitely some Garfield CD-ROMs. I saw that shared today.
So,
Oosh.
in 1991, Konami released a Garfield handheld electronic game entitled LASAGNA TIME? What, like the Terminator? How do you pronounce that?
Brilliant. It's got to be good.
And he is Garfield is a playable character through free DLC in 2021's Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
That was only just announced, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh is in the chat. Hey, man. Everyone say hi to Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Is that my boy Panels to Pixels, Josh?
You got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Oh my god, there was going to be a Garfield musical?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I don't like Mondays. Tell me why.
Yeah, perfect. It's made for it. Opening track. Opening track. Oh, Mark says he's definitely up for Halo. That's good. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Be good fun. We should just do ODST again at night. That was really fun.
Yeah, right. I think we got the game done in like 2 hours.
Yeah, because there's actually like we were mucking about doing a firefight for like an hour beforehand, because Mark had to download the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it
I'd
was
absolutely
wicked.
play ODST again. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know how
really
you
good
guys
game.
were joking earlier about Chris Pratt being the voice of Garfield?
Yeah, no, he is actually the voice of
Oh
Garfield.
no,
isn't
that
he?
He's
wasn't a
actually
joke,
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I totally thought that was a joke. Like,
No.
oh, hi, Chris Pratt, 'cause he's such a moron. No,
Yeah, no,
he's
he's
actually
also
going
the
to be
voice of
Garfield.
Mario. Did you know that? John?
Mamma mia.
He's gonna be,
I
and he's gonna do
hate
Mario,
Chris.
and he's not gonna do. He's said, I'm not even gonna sound anything like Charles Martinet. I'm not gonna try and be like Italian. I'm just gonna be Chris Pratt, and it's your fault
I hate Chris Pratt.
that I got this job.
That,
Your fault. This is all your fault.
Yeah,
that's so weird. How do you do Mario without the Italian voice? The only thing I can imagine is the grouchy take from the live action movie. You know, it's like what else is
Like
just
a Bob
just
Hoskins.
your normal ass Chris Pratt voice?
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's looking dead in your eyes, and he's going, "This is the best you're gonna get, and I don't care how you feel." Well, he's depositing
Not
his
surprising.
multi-million-dollar check. What's mad
I
to
think
me,
the
though,
rest
is
of the cast is pretty good.
I've not actually looked it up. I'm sure it's going to be very cool. It's just kind of weird. Like, I know that they deliberately went out of their way to make the live-action movie like crazy. That was a deliberate thing.
Weird, yeah.
Double pied.
And good on them. Good on them. But like, it looks like the film's going to actually just have the same aesthetic as like the games. It looks very much like the Mario we're all used to. So why not
Which is why it's so
give the
weird
gig
that-
to the guys had 40 years of experience?
Exactly, yeah.
You go, oh, we need someone who's a voice actor. Yeah. And they need to be good at doing this really cute plumber's voice. Yeah. We've gone with Chris Pratt. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Not a big guy. No, he's quite a small guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up and comer.
Salt of the earth. Blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Come on, Garfield.
I have a myriad of like critiques of this game. The only one that like makes this almost unplayable is the collision detection and how you can like try and skirt by something and immediately just like sends you into like third gear the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, flawless game.
Mario Kart 8, what's that? Is that an indie game? I'm sorry, I'm too busy.
I'm playing some real games tonight. I don't need to listen to that nonsense.
No time for casual stuff. Ranked Garfield Kart.
Yeah. I play nothing but ranked, and I never drop out if I'm losing. So I'm going to keep that pure score.
I don't know if I've divulged this information yet, but Evan and I went to the same college as Jim Davis did. The guy
No
who
way.
made Garfield. And here's the best part. He grew up like maybe a town or two away, in the same location that James Dean. So every September, the James Dean is opened up on Saturday morning with the Garfield race.
A Garfield race?
Yes.
Was it a furious race?
Screw them all. But yeah, you just run a block and then you get a bag of like candy.
Lasagna. A big baggie filled with piping hot lasagna.
It's melting through the plastic. It's so hot.
Straight out of the oven. Crispy cheese. Delicious.
Very dangerous.
Hold your hands out, kids. Yes, slopping straight
How is
into their
it
palms.
delicious?
You know, it's so hot you don't know whether to put it in your mouth and risk burning your mouth or just holding it in your hand for longer. Which way is it going to go? Which way is it going to go, kid? Make your choice.
In the mouth, gob it into the hands.
But here's the weird thing that I never got as a kid. When they give you the bag of lasagna, they don't give you like a spoon or a fork or spork. They give you a straw, like a big boba tea straw, and they're just like, have fun, kid.
Yeah. KFC Crush'ems.
They give you one penny.
Me and my family would always take our bags of lasagna back to put them in the blender so we could use the straw properly as Garfield intended.
Yeah.
Sometimes if my parents were feeling saucy, they'd make the Garftini,
Saucy.
which is the lasagna with a little bit of vodka in it.
Oh yeah.
Vodka sauce is taken very seriously in the Garfield.
Yeah, well, I've a couple of Garfield teenies on Christmas Eve this year. I think that sounds nice. This is the first. What's the first? Is it Mario Circuit, like the opening track in Mario, where it's just like super flat?
Mario Raceway.
Yeah, that's it. Just lets you do all
Luigi
your tricks.
Raceway. Royal Raceway.
You're thinking of Waluigi.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the one in N64 where you can just do that one cheeky trick on the beginning, aren't you?
That's Wario Stadium.
Yeah, mate.
One
Whoa.
cheeky trick.
Cheeky
You don't want
trick.
you to know. Shh. Don't tell anyone.
It's crazy how much distance you back up. Like, rubber banding aside, like, the power-ups are too much.
Yeah. I want to get the jump. The shortcuts in this need the spring. Whoa. Furious speed.
Oh, that's a good shortcut. Oh, you need...
Yeah, but you've got to get the... Yeah, you see?
Bullshit. That's what it is. Just oil. Oh, man.
This pizza grease.
Got me on the line. I was going through the grease.
Yeah, that's it. Like slipping over the top of a big cheese pizza. What do you reckon's more realistic, a cat eating pizza or a cat eating lasagna?
The cat will eat both.
Would your
No
cat
problem.
eat either of those things?
Yeah, cat eats spaghetti.
Yeah,
How's
well,
it?
spaghetti cats are time on the tradition.
It's all just basically meat and cheese. They're quite into both of those.
Yeah, but one's got that big old bread base. I can't see the cat.
Yeah, I imagine it's kind of hard to chew through, right?
Yeah. My cat eats neither. My cat won't eat people food.
Yeah, no,
I think
my
if you
cat's
cut the
super picky.
lasagna beforehand, you could feed it to a cat much easier than cut up pizza. I think it's more so the physics of eating are what makes it difficult for the animal, not would they go for it. Because a cat eating pizza is just so far out of my, like, I can't even visualize that.
Yeah, yeah.
A whole pizza.
Yeah, a Domino's large double decadence.
Domino's one with all the sausages in the crust.
Yeah. With the hot dog crust.
Whoa, the cats just go, whoa.
Oh, hot dog in a
thing.
crust?
One hot dog stuff.
Don't tell me that England is the only place that has the hot dog crust pizza.
I'm sure it's somewhere, but
Pan's got one that's got hamburgers in the stuffed crust.
Pizza Hut did a hamburger crust pizza.
Yeah,
it was loads of really tiny hamburger patties all around the edge, wrapped in pizza dough.
I gotta try that.
It makes me a little. I don't know if I should be sort of upset on behalf of pizza making nations, but it just feels terribly inauthentic.
Yeah, no, that's getting a little too crazy.
But yeah, hot dogs and hamburgers. Because stuffed crust, you'd say fair enough, stuffed crust. Put a little cheese in there. That's fine. It doesn't feel like you're going too far, does it? But when someone says, well, what about if we put a giant cylindrical hot dog all the way around the edge?
It's one big. It's one big hot dog.
It's one big hot dog. Yeah, like it circumnavigates the entire pizza.
It's got an 18-inch circumference.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a bite.
Huge wheel-shaped Frank just dipped in the crust. Ow.
Just like a bike in a tube.
Yeah, it's exactly like a bike in a tube.
Come on, out of the way, losers. I've got some lasagna.
Whoa, look at this airtime. Oh, he's off. See you later, lads. Lottie's gone, everyone. She's had enough. She was just reading Wikipedia, really.
No, I've not had one pillow this whole time we've played.
Really?
Never, not one. I'm not going to lie about that.
2.
No, I mean, I've never never collected one there.
Oh, I think it's like Mario Kart, like you've got to be a certain distance for it to work. So you've obviously just been doing too well. Seasoned Garfield kart player.
Beforehand. The boost into this ramp is like I fly off of it every.
Yeah.
There is a finesse to making karting tracks, and
they've nailed it on this, I think.
They absolutely. I think 10 out of 10 best design.
Yeah.
I
had a feeling
only
that's
design.
what you were going to say.
Oh shit! Was that it? Oh.
3 rounds. Three traditional rounds. Yeah.
It's a real small font on my screen, and then like the sim just takes over. I'm like, why isn't it responding to me?
Yeah. Same.
You've got the sleepy hat on, haven't you?
Yeah. I think it means I get more. I think it increases my chance of getting the pillow, or maybe I think the pillow lasts longer.
Hey, you got a spoiler?
I've got a spoiler. Yeah. Someone's been playing single player.
does that?
It does nothing. It has a spec. I think it increases, I don't know, acceleration, but we all know it's nonsense. I'm stuck on this screen. I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, neither. I'm just watching this.
Yeah. Just watching the AI just whip around the track.
How do we get out of this?
I was hoping it was just going to do it.
Gonna have to hard quit.
I think I might actually have to hard quit.
Alright, mate. Well, that's a good one for me. Finish playing Garfield for the night. Thank you very much for the game. Give me a shout if you want to play ODST.
Mate, alright. Can't believe you're leaving now, but fine.
I'm stuck on this. Having dinner at some point.
You didn't eat? You not had a big...
No,
I thought you were having a big lasagna to get ready.
All right, mate. Catch you later.
Catch you later, man.
Bye.
Later, Raf.
All right, I am going to just cycle out of this then. So, oh, that's good because that means I get to use my new "Be Right Back" plate.
Sweet.
And I can figure out how the hell we force quit this. There we go. Dakota, what are you having for Christmas dinner this year?
So we're not going back home.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little quiet, but I'll crank you in Discord.
Yeah. Turning up the volume on your voice a bit.
Okay, we just.
Oh, I definitely can't hear you now.
Yeah, are you talking?
Where's the game? It's here. It's here. There it is.
Test. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I didn't hear anything previous to "Can you hear me?"
So we moved. Record on.
You're breaking up. I heard you moved.
Yeah, that's all I got as well, man. Wherever you move to, Dakota, the internet speeds are terrible. Right, let's go. Let's go.
Chick. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So we moved, and all my stuff's in boxes.
Got you. Something the internet doesn't want us to know. The gods of the internet just don't want us to know. Look at these scores. B+, B-, B-. We are getting some Garfield racing expertise tonight.
Honestly, this grading is being a little generous to me because I barely make it to the top 3.
Oh, Kohi in the chat says the Netherlands has also been cursed with the hot dog crust pizza. And Red Scott Sam has said it is awful. So we've had horrible and awful. Good. I'm glad we're all united in the distaste of the hot dog crust pizza. Because I don't get what it's about. Like I said, cheese seems fine. Hamburgers, you've gone too far.
Yeah. Well, once you start getting to the meats in a crust, it's a little crazy. Give me a nice garlic crust.
That's good, yeah. I love a nice just garlic crust.
It's kind of like a weird corn dog pizza hybrid you got going on.
Yeah, because it's kind of wrapped in the pizza dough, so it is kind of like a corn dog.
Yeah.
And you're like, one of those things is enough for dinner. I don't need both of those things.
Definitely. Like, and what if you have some sort of colliding topping on the main body of the pizza? That just won't pair well.
Yeah.
With a frank in your crust.
Yeah. Josh says the colour palette of this game reminds him of a big bag of licorice all sorts. That's a nice visual analogy.
It's a colourful palette, yeah.
Is that a sweet that you're familiar with, Diego? Does licorice all sorts make it out there?
Twizzlers, right?
Yeah, but do you get like the mixed bag where it's like lots of different types of sweets all in one bag?
Really, I've only ever had the red kind.
Oh, okay. So you've not had the salty black licorice.
Whoa.
That's I think that's a very European thing.
Salty, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it's bitter and salty. It's like not all kids like it because it's a very unique flavor.
It does sound like you require a more mature
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I never liked it as a kid because it's not sweet at all.
Yeah.
But in the same bag, you also get these tiny little round, kind of like fruit pastel, kind of jelly sweets, but they're aniseed flavour. So the whole thing is just bizarre, like challenging flavours.
Yeah, it's like a hodgepodge of.
Oh yeah,
flavor.
my favourite of the licorice all sorts is a core of black licorice, which is the salty licorice, but it's surrounded by coconut.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, it's weird. I'm not even going to deny how weird it is. It's weird.
Those are some exotic sounding licorice.
I should send some of those to you. That's the next thing you're going to get. You're going to get licorice all sorts.
That sounds good, man. I think Twizzlers did I want to say they had like a limited edition where it was the regular old Twizzler, but it had like a taffy core maybe, because you know how the licorice it has like the space in the middle, right? Like a little straw kind of thing.
Yep.
I think they filled that up with like a taffy or something.
Nice. Yeah, so we have like that red licorice. We either get it in kind of like very thin strips. That's quite popular, so it's kind of like spaghetti, actually, but I would say spaghetti would be a really good way to describe it, made out of red licorice. Or we get the tube, and it's always filled with like a kind of fondant-y, like just a sugary white paste through the middle.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It is good. Oh, we've got a friend. Brina2205.
All right.
Does this game have chat?
If it does, I wouldn't know how to.
Yeah, I've tried all the normal ones. T, C, not working.
Yeah.
Just want to say something nice. Oh, they've dropped. Oh, they've dropped out. What? Oh, Sam, no worries for dropping in on your stream. Yeah, it was good fun, man. I drop in now just to see it because I feel like someone's going to name me now. Sam said my name on a stream, and I heard it across time and space. Oh.
Any plans on seeing the Spider-Man movie this week? Did you manage to get some tickets?
I didn't get tickets. I'm going to see it, but I'm not like super, like champing at the bit to go see it. I'm sure it's going to be good, but oh damn. But I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just see it in time.
Gotcha.
I tell you what, the film I did see last week though, which I actually unapologetically really enjoyed, and that is Let There Be Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just love that it doesn't take itself serious. It 100%. Knows, it goes for that goofiness, and it's not.
Yeah, and it achieves it. Like it absolutely achieves it. There were parts where I was just laughing out loud. Like, why would they make this decision? Why was this written in? Why was this scene here? And it's just the answer is because it's fun. And you're like, how can I have to? You know me. Like I have to respect a wacky decision like that. Like, of course.
Totally, because I remember when the Venom movie was first announced to be a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it could be like this gritty, scary horror movie take on Venom.
Hell yeah.
Where there's hard R where he's killing people and it's like this whole anti-hero thing. But I love that they said, no, we're going to make this guy a cartoon character. We're going to make this guy the Venom from the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game where he's just an absolute goofball.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad they did.
Yeah, I love the fact that in Let There Be Carnage, Venom keeps saying Lethal Protector. He just keeps saying it. Like, we can be Lethal Protectors. I want to be Lethal Protector. And it's almost that whole, stop trying to make it a thing. Stop trying to make that a thing. But it's a really good bit of meta because obviously it's like the first standalone comic book. But it's just more the idea that Venom in his head probably thinks he's a real badass, but he's actually just a big goofy idiot. Yeah, love it. I really enjoyed it. I like both of them.
Yeah, we'll see. we'll see where it goes, because you saw the post credit scene.
Yeah,
and all that, right?
I mean, maybe he'll be in the new Spider-Man. Maybe he'll be in No Way Home.
You've now sold me that the film for me is on the Red Scott Scam. Red Scott Scam says you've now sold him on the fact that he's a lot like Venom from the PS1 game. That's my favorite iteration of Venom.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Dakota's just going to hang out and chat because he can't get a good connection. That's fine. It's just me and Diego now. That's all right. I don't mind playing on if you don't mind, Diego.
Oh, dude, I'm here.
Sweet.
Sure.
Just chatting superhero flicks.
Did you catch the that new trailer for the Star Wars? What's it called? That new Star Wars game that was just announced.
Is this the Switch? The Switch?
No,
one?
not the free, because that one's the free to play multiplayer one. It's one by the creator of Heavy Rain, like those adventure games. Quantic Dreams, I want to say.
Yeah. David Cage.
Yeah.
He's making a Star Wars game.
I don't know if it's going to be David Cage, but it's by that studio.
Oh, but it's by Quantic Dream. Wow, I did not know this.
What's it called? Star Wars Reign, maybe?
Eclipse?
Yeah, there, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the first game to be set in the High Republic.
Ah, got you. Okay.
It's got that, what is it, like 1,000 years before the Skywalker stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting because I was thinking Eclipse is a good name because that's quite a loaded name. I think Eclipse is either a class of Star Destroyer or just the name of someone's Star Destroyer. I think it's an EU thing. I don't think they're going for that.
In the trailer, there is an actual eclipse happening.
Oh, okay.
Brewing in front of a sun. But yeah, it's just a cinematic trailer for it.
Got you.
No gameplay. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Quantic Dream style game.
Hey man, I've got time for it. I've got time for that.
Yeah.
Like a kind of point and click adventure game.
Yeah, for sure.
With feelings and emotions and things.
And acting and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Could be cool. I know that, I don't know, I think the last couple of Quantic Dream games haven't been the best from what I hear.
Yeah, they don't get well received. I think the thing with Quantic Dream games is they're kind of like the kind of games that I like are games that strive for greatness but often fall short. I have a lot of respect for people who try to do something new, even whether they achieve it or not. But I think the problem people have with David Cage in particular is that he's sort of it's hard to say to be positive about it, but he doesn't really, his reach exceeds his grasp. He doesn't really get the subjects that he tries to talk about. At least that's what I understand. Like, people don't like, is he'll talk about abuse or he'll talk about neglect, and it's all a little disingenuous because he's also making a computer game about it.
Right.
Hard. I'm very interested. I'm very interested though.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm starting to dive into the High Republic stuff. I read listened to the first book. I've been doing it through Audible.
Nice.
Some cool stuff in there. I read two of them so far. And some cool. Have you read them at all?
I'm still yet to catch up with them. I really do want to.
Some cool stuff in there. Some cool, new, unique uses of the Force.
Oh, cool.
I've never seen before.
That's what I like the most about the books. There's always that. They come up with so many cool, creative ways to use the Force, just beyond the. I think the games, in a way, got in the way of it because everything's just about push, pull, jump, throw lightsaber, lightning. Yeah, because the films don't show you a lot. They don't really show you what using the Force means. So I think they try to make kind of mechanics out of it, and then I think the books are really good because you don't have to do that. You can have people doing all kinds of crazy stuff with the Force.
Yeah, you could go wild.
They're like opening up wormholes and closing black holes and all kinds of mad stuff, man. That's really cool. Yeah, I need to get into High Republic. I'm so behind on my Star Wars books. I've been reading so much lately. I've just not read a Star Wars book in months.
Yeah, it's making me want to check out those. They're called Star Wars Legends now, right? Like the non-canon ones.
Yeah, I mean, I could recommend where to start with that, because there are. I would say they're all worth reading, because they only. I mean, it doesn't take me too long to get through one of these books, so I think they're all worth it. But there are definitely some that people would say to avoid. But there are some absolute bangers, like some seriously good books that just happen to be Star Wars books.
I just think the idea of it, just kind of retrospectively, it's so interesting. Like, to make events that that take place after the movies, and not just after the movies, but like that Luke Skywalker is like a main character, and they build on those characters. Because for me, I know for you it's different, because like you're really big on the extended universe stuff for Star Wars. But for the longest time, like Episode 6 was the end for me, Yeah,
like, sure.
Anything past that was like, no, like it ends at Episode 6, and that's just it. That's the ending of Star Wars.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure, okay. The book started coming out, and I mean, it sounds kind of mean to say, but because they were books, I was like, I mean, whatever. It's not meant to be taken as like religion, that it's actually part of the Star Wars universe. And that was my thought for the longest. I don't think that way anymore, but back when I was younger or whatever. And then when what was the first of the new trilogy called? The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
When The Force Awakens was announced, I was like, what? You can't do that. You can't make Episode 7.
Episode 7 already exists. There's tons of books.
Right. But no, yeah, I mean, there's plenty more to come.
Yeah. Yes, there's so much Star Wars now. We've gone from one extreme to the other. Because growing up, I've said this before, like there really wasn't any Star Wars around. Growing up in the 1990s, the books existed, and that was kind of it. Like we didn't even get like reruns of the films on the TV or anything like that. If you had the films at home, then maybe, but like there wasn't a lot. Star Wars wasn't cool. Star Wars wasn't interesting, so there was very little out there. And then just from like 1999 onwards, and obviously we all went prequel crazy, so they got a big burst of Star Wars for a few years. And now I don't think anybody expected there to be this much Star Wars in the world. Now there's like new shows, new animated shows getting announced every week.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was rewatching one of your videos recently.
Oh, thank you.
Well, what was the one? The first-person shooter that introduces Kal Katarn.
Dark Forces.
That one, there was a fact that just stuck out to me, kind of blew me away, where the full motion video cutscenes in that game are like the first bit of like live action Star Wars anything that people have got during that time.
Yeah.
Because it was after the movie, after the original trilogy and before the prequels, so there was just this long gap of like non-live action Star Wars stuff. It's kind of crazy.
That's it, yeah. So yeah, that's Jedi Knight, and that's 1997 that game came out. So that was probably recorded maybe like in 1996 or something. But yeah, you think the last film what's Jedi 85?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, it's like a solid 12 years where there's been no more live-action lightsabers. Like there had been other stuff, like there'd been like the Ewoks film and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the first time there'd been a lightsaber, and it's forever in a 240 by 320 video. Like it's so low resolution, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, that's just it forever. That's all it'll ever be. Yeah, it's crazy.
It made me think: was there like some sort of in between new technology for the lightsaber effect, or did they just reuse what they did in the
that's a really good point. Yeah, did they just draw it on like they did in the OT?
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I knew that. I could have put that in the video. That would have been a great fact. Alright, here we go. Let's try and catch up with some chat. So, can we get a Star Wars game where the protag isn't human or human by default? Yes, that is it, Sam. That's Red Scott Sam. That's the best thing about Jedi Academy is the fact you can be non-humans. You can be like a Rhodian, or you can be what's Plo Koon's race? One of them.
Who's?
You know Plo Koon in the Master Plo?
No idea.
In the prequels, he's like a fish, kind of like a fish man. He's got a little mask on his eyes, and he's got like a crab like mandibles.
Yeah, he's the one that kind of looks like he has a gas mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like oxygen in the lore, like oxygen's noxious or like corrosive to his species, so they have to wear these masks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that why?
Yeah, so definitely that I really like that. I really like the idea of being able to be non-human characters. That's kind of one of the things that's so interesting about Star Wars is all the different stuff, you know, all the different aliens. Keldor, I think that's the race.
Yeah.
Just come to me now. It's no good to you, but
I'm surprised that that's never been a thing. You know, with
I think
species.
Jedi Academy's it. I think that's the only time, like in single player.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, the Eclipse class dreadnought, says Kohi. Thank you very much for that. First of its kind, he says. They say. Old EU lore. Yeah, see, there you go. See, I knew when I hear Eclipse, I was like, that's the thing. That's the thing. They just absorb all these names for things. It's crazy. Oh, Scott's in the chat. Hey man, welcome. You were just. Do you know what that's a Beetlejuicing moment, because Red Scott Sam says I only want more Quantic Dreams for Scott to review them, as he gets progressively more jaded the more David Cage games come out, and then Scott just goes howdy in the chat. I'm snipping that. Good.
Pretty sure the prequels use the same reflective tape trick, but with better post-editing for a cleaner look. Yeah, I think was the new trilogy the first movie to use an actual like light source like during filming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Effects, right?
Just to get that kind of reflective light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they even thought about it in the 70s. I don't really think they thought about the fact that they're supposed to be emitting light. It's one of those. It's actually the prequels. There is a VFX shot in. I want to say Revenge of the Sith. Actually, it's where Dooku fights Yoda. Is that Attack of the Clones or is that Revenge of the Sith?
That was Attack of the Clones.
So in that shot, if you pull that up on YouTube, I'm pretty certain that Yoda's lightsaber reflects light onto his face because he's a fully CG character, but Dooku's doesn't.
Yeah.
Because even then, they weren't really thinking about doing that, or perhaps they didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird things that once you notice it, you can't stop unnoticing.
Yeah, I can picture the exact shot you're talking about. I remember that being a big moment in the theater.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I don't think Yoda should have had a lightsaber.
Agreed.
And I don't think the Emperor should have had a lightsaber either.
Totally, I was just gonna say, yeah, it should be like Force versus Force.
Yeah, for sure. And I think this comes back to kind of like I was saying about how, in a way, the video games did a disservice to the Force by just making it this, like a list of attacks you can do or a list of sort of things. Because the greatest, I'm going to get pretty deep in Star Wars maybe here, but like the reason Luke is the greatest Jedi in all of Star Wars lore isn't because he can do the most powerful things. It's because he turned Vader back to being a Jedi with love. Like that's it. He didn't fight him. He didn't beat him in a big climactic battle. He didn't shoot lightning out of his hands or pull down 100 Star Destroyers with mega lightning or whatever the hell happened in, Rise of Skywalker. He just loved his dad, and he made his dad remember that he loves his son, and that's actually the most powerful thing you can do in the universe. And that's great. Like Yoda taught him that, and that's the important thing. Is Yoda taught him that you're not going to win a fight with your dad. That's because you don't win that. Like you might defeat him, you might kill him, but you won't win, because that's not what this means. And then you see the old school Yoda, like I guess in a way, like maybe in terms of the linear storyline, maybe the wartime Yoda hadn't learned that yet, so maybe that's why as an older Yoda he's much more peaceful. But like prequel Yoda is like so up for war and is so up for fighting, it's crazy.
Yeah.
He can't wait. He's like, let's get this army. This sounds brilliant. Let's fight these droids.
He's in the trenches himself.
Yeah, he loves it. He literally can't get enough of it. He cannot get enough of hitting people with his tiny lightsaber. And when he got the tiny lightsaber out and had a fight, I was like, this is kind of like I was like, I always felt like the reason Yoda was so cool was because he didn't fight, and he always had he had a much bigger plan, like he had a bigger scope. He wasn't really the person doing the fighting.
Right. Yeah. It could have been a really good moment for like some sort of like dialogue between the two, right? Instead of fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can, like when you play, I don't like Deus Ex has got a couple, but when you play a video game and there's a boss that isn't a boss fight, but it's like a boss event. So like it might be like a conversation that you've got to win, or it might be like you've got to use some other skills except for fighting, and then you walk away from a moment like that and you go, wow, that was really cool, because it was like
it's heavy. Yeah.
It's like different and it's unique, and it teaches you that not all your problems can be solved by punching. And like I feel like Star Wars was in such a good position to do that with that fight. But I'm not going to get down on George. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he went with. Good on him. But were I in charge, I would have done something different, I guess.
Yeah, no, I never thought of that, and I love that.
Right, so Josh is saying, Matt, you got any Star Wars book recommendations? I'm going to start with the Thrawn stuff, and then I'm interested in Splinter of the Mind's Eye as a weirdo curiosity. So yeah, both of these, good choices. The Thrawn stuff is brilliant. Like that's just the first 3 Thrawn books, the Heir to the Empire trilogy. They're the first expanded universe books. Tim Zahn did a pretty honourable job of continuing the Skywalker saga. Thrawn's a really good character in that he's not another Force baddie, like he's not just another big evil space wizard. But then it does have another big evil space wizard in it, but it's handled in a slightly different way. So yeah, it's well worth reading. They're really good. Tim Zahn gets it. He gets quite a lot about what makes Star Wars good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Thrawn character must be really something, because I haven't read any of the expanded universe stuff, but I did notice that he carried over to some of the animated stuff, and
yeah,
I think he might be in one of the upcoming live action shows,
yes,
maybe?
Well, he's mentioned in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because Ahsoka is apparently looking for him, I've got no idea why. Oh, actually, wait, because he's in Rebels, right? He's in Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is. What I love about Rebels and some of the Clone Wars stuff is when Disney bought Star Wars and they said all this stuff's now non-canon, they just wiped all of it and said none of these books, none of these comics, none of this stuff is canon. The people who were working for Disney at the time, like people like Dave Filoni, were just like, well, I like that stuff, so I'm just going to write it back into canon, because Disney also said anything we make from now on is automatically canon and cannot be argued with. So like almost straight away they were like, okay, cool, Thrawn's coming up. They just immediately started writing cool stuff back in. I think it's nice because it talks about the enduring quality of these characters, and it's very good. Thrawn is the idea of him being, he's completely forceless. He cannot feel the Force. He doesn't understand the Force.
Wow, okay.
So he just thinks of it as it's a military thing. It's a quota. It just thinks of it like a weapon. So he fights it like it's a weapon, and it's really good because he's incredibly, incredibly smart. He's always thinking 10 steps ahead. So every time he sets a plan in motion, the rebels do what he wants them to do. They just do not win for a really long time. Over 3 books, they're just getting progressively worse and worse and worse, and it's so tense. It's so insanely good. Because you've also got Luke, who is like a super Jedi at this point. I think it follows on from a comic book, because I actually think Dark Empire is the first EU story, and it's a comic book.
Oh wow!
And that's really good. But in that, like, Luke goes crazy powerful. Like, he's like pulling down AT-ATs, and he's wearing Vader's armor at one point. Like, he wears Vader's suit.
Sick.
Yeah, it's completely out there, man. It's crazy. And then these books are set after it. But so Luke's like this crazy powerful Jedi, but it doesn't matter because Thrawn, like, it's almost like because Thrawn doesn't care about the Force doesn't care about him. So it just his advantages don't work.
That's such an interesting dynamic. I never knew that.
It's really cool. So yeah, the first 3 Thrawn books, really, really good. And then there are 3 books immediately after that called the Jedi Academy Trilogy by Kevin J. Anderson. And I actually rate them slightly higher than the Thrawn books. They are full-on Jedi adventure. Like, this is kind of like what probably you would want from a continuing Star Wars story. It's Luke goes out into the galaxy looking for the next generation of Jedi. So he can sense people. I guess kind of he's got like cerebro powers. Like, he can sense the new
cerebro, totally, yeah.
Yeah, so he can like sense the new Force sensitive people in the universe, and he just goes out there and he finds them, and they're all different aliens. They're all different. Like, one of them's like a robot. One of them's, you know, they're all different genders, agender. They're all different aliens, all different physicalities. So it's this really cool like gang of Force users, and they've all got completely different ways in which they use the Force as well. So they're not all warriors. Some of them are diplomats, some of them are kind of healers or empaths, and it really just showcases all the cool things you can do with the Force. And then I think it kind of inspired Force Awakens, because like one of his students basically starts to fall to the dark side, and it's like the whole thing of like the battle to bring him back sort of thing. But yeah, really good. Those 3 books are incredible. Like, that is like, it has that Guardians. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it's got that Guardians of the Galaxy energy, where it's just like a ragtag group of ne'er-do-wells, you know, against the universe. And it also has a very similar theme, where it's like, you know, again, a bit like the first Star Wars film, like the most powerful force in the universe is love and friendship and mutual respect. And it's just like a really good message. And it's very Star Wars, I think.
Kind of goes into that direction of, you know, like how people use the Force differently, and kind of how they hone in on it, how they interpret it, you know, how they use it in different forms. The book I read kind of goes in that direction. I thought that was really cool.
And yeah, so Splinter of the Mind's Eye is fascinating. This was ghost written, so like a lot of, you can buy paperbacks where it says it was written by George Lucas, and it wasn't. It's ghost written by can't remember the name. A relatively famous author from the time wrote the sequel to Star Wars, and this is like concrete proof that George Lucas never planned for Vader to be Luke's father. He never planned for any of this stuff, because the book is the de facto sequel to Star Wars, because at the time George Lucas didn't know he was going to be able to make a sequel. He didn't know if he'd be able to get the money, didn't know how popular Star Wars was going to be, but he had this idea for a sequel, so he had a book made like based on his ideas. And it is, I mean, another one is he evidently did not plan on Luke and Leia being brother and sister, because if he did, this book is creepy AF. Because there is absolutely a romance, not even a subplot, it's a romance plot. So they hook up. So so unless he's just super problematic, he couldn't have possibly been planning for them to be brother and sister.
Wow. So how Empire was how many years after the original?
3.
Oh wow. That's longer than I thought. Because I thought for sure, because he does such a good job of setting up, you know, like what you'd expect to be multiple movies. Yeah. And then to just kind of hear that no, he wasn't entirely sure, didn't have it completely planned, he didn't have it planned out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and so I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but Splinter of the Mind's Eye, like, disrupts that canon, like, massively. Like, they couldn't have used this book as the baseline for a trilogy, because
so this one is like an alternate, like, timeline, right? Like,
I guess so. Yeah, that's how you treat it now. Yeah. But at the time, it wasn't considered that. It was like, just, this is the sequel.
Wow. I gotta check that out then. I'd love to see the differences and the direction that one goes.
It's also got it's got some really creepy, like really good horror elements as well. Like it's really spooky.
Yeah.
And I do like a bit of horror in Star Wars. I really like that.
Oh, definitely. I really hope we eventually get a straight up horror Star Wars movie.
Yeah, definitely. There is a book called Death Troopers, which is not the best book in the world, but it's really fun. But it's basically zombies in Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's like a whole ship of stormtroopers gets infected with basically a zombie virus.
Wow.
And it's just about, it's just like it's kind of just a space horror film. Kind of, it's got those kind of, what am I thinking? Like Event Horizon kind of vibes. Just like real spooky spaceship filled with all these horrible monsters.
With Hugo Weaving?
Exactly that. Hugo Weaving. There we go.
Very spooky visuals in that movie. What is the scooped out eye, or what was it, sewed shut the eyes, right?
Yeah, that's a spooky film, man.
I've seen a lot of fan art of like zombie stormtroopers with like the skeleton, with the plastic shell broken through and then the skull and then inside. Really cool visual.
Right, let's catch up with this chat. What we're saying. Pretty sure the prequels used the same reflective tape, but they just had better post editing. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess, for those lightsabers. It kind of makes sense. Oh, Red Scott Sam says, I think prequel Yoda was just as deceived by the war as everyone else. I think that's fair, but then he's supposed to be like Super Yoda. But then that's it. Like, that has to be it, because we can't just have Yoda just completely 180. Well, I don't know. Like I said, maybe he learnt the hard lessons. Before, for like 750 years of his life, he was just like super into killing people, and then he learned one lesson. And, do you know what? Maybe I'll hang the lightsaber up. I'll go off to Dagobah, hang about with those snakes and lizards. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, getting chunged off his head on swamp gas. There you go.
There's something I want to ask you, like, because I'm not always 100% on. When Luke first shows up to Dagobah and he doesn't know that Yoda is Yoda and he's all kind of kooky and stuff. Did Yoda really go kind of crazy, spending all that time alone, or was he just kind of like testing Luke?
Oh, little column A, little column B.
Yeah. Because you imagine,
I think there's a big test, because the big thing for the viewer as well as for Luke is to learn not to judge things as you see them, right? That's the judge me by my size and all this. Because actually, when I was a kid, when I first watched Empire Strikes Back, when he first goes to Dagobah and meets Yoda, I didn't know that was Yoda. Like I didn't know the films well enough. I wasn't that involved. So that actually was a reveal for me. When he's like,
that's so cool, man.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, because I was like, who's this annoying green alien? He's crap. Get him off screen. Let's find Yoda. Because in my head, the whole point is he's going to Dagobah to find this great warrior. And I just had a picture of this big man. It's just a big man with big muscles and a big lightsaber. And I was like, this annoying frog creature's just get him off the screen. This is just annoying me. And then it turns out like he is Yoda, and it blew my head away. Like it blew my mind. I couldn't get over it, and it became like it's so good because Yoda's such a good character as well. Like Luke learns way more from Yoda than he would ever learn from a big muscly action hero.
For sure.
I wish I hadn't had Vader being his dad revealed, but I don't think that's possible these days.
It was so popular, you literally just have to be there, like when it happened.
Yeah, I actually think I learned it from that gag in The Simpsons when Homer ruins it for the cinema goers.
Oh really?
I actually saw that before I saw Star Wars, so that actually ironically ruined it for me.
One of my favorite moments in Return of the Jedi is when Luke shows up to Endor. They have the big like stations set up with the AT-ATs on the side and stuff, and you know, the stormtroopers bring in Luke cuffed up, you know, contained, and then you have the whole dialogue between Vader and Luke.
Oh yeah, that's so good, that bit.
And I love that one dialogue where, you know, Luke is trying to tell him to come back to the light or whatever. And the one line that really gets me, that you know, oh, he's on his way. It's when Darth Vader says, "It's too late for me, son."
Yes.
Just adding that "son" at the end, and just the way he delivers that line is like, okay.
Mate, I literally am getting goosebumps now. I'm literally getting goosebumps with that. So again, like first time I saw Star Wars, I remember this sequence because it's one of my favourite bits in the whole trilogy. It's just they're just walking through that corridor and they're just having a chat, and you're like, he's just having a chat with his dad. There's no fight. There's no like. It is kind of crazy that this would happen in the film. Why aren't they fighting? They're literally enemies. He's just having a little chat with his dad, and you know in that scene, like you know it's working.
Yeah.
And you're like, he's coming back.
One of my favorite moments.
He's coming back.
Totally, yeah.
It's so sick.
I love it, man.
Oh yeah, so Red Scott Stevens says, have you been reading the newer Disney era Thrawn book? So I have the first Thrawn book, I just haven't read it. And the reason for that is I've got some other EU stuff that I want to get done before I get around to reading the newer Thrawn books, but I do intend to read them. I actually have only read, I think, one of the new Disney era books. I've got tons of these books, man, and I'm still plodding my way through some of the older ones and like rereading some of my favourites before I'm ready to read the Disney era. Oh, that's really good. Thrawn is like Sherlock Holmes. Like that's a really good one. I like Sherlock, yeah, and Pelion is his Watson. That's a really solid analogy. Yeah, I really like just the whole idea of just a really intelligent enemy, because it's not about brawn. It's about brains.
In a way that's more intimidating, right? That he has no special abilities, no powers. It's just pure intellect, strategy. You know, it's really intimidating.
And every time the rebels put a plan together, you know, they execute their plan, and Thrawn's expected it. He's anticipated their plan, and no matter how wild and out there they go, he knows, because he'll be like, now's about the time they'll be thinking about doing something really out there to try and throw me off guard. It's kind of like, you never watched like those Darren Brown kind of tricks where he can win rock paper scissors 50 times in a row because he can just figure out what you're going to do. It's just that you think, how was he able to do this? But yeah, it's fascinating. Love it. Oh.
Red Scott says the problem with "it's too late for me, son." It's now become something me and Red Scott Gaming occasionally send to each other when tired. That's great.
Trying to read chat at the same time. So what's going on? So Josh is saying, it's funny how that kind of plot seeding has become the norm for franchise movies now, when it was all accidental in the first Star Wars. Yeah, good point. So much of the first Star Wars is just, I guess, accident or just happenstance. Just lots of good decisions were made for the sake of being different, maybe, and now they've become kind of the norm.
That plot seeding stuff, it's so obnoxious to me when just when it's in your face kind of thing, especially with more modern movies, you know, because after the whole MCU thing. Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to say The Amazing Spider-Man was just, oh my god, we just bad with that. It was more setup than movie, I feel.
Yeah, for sure. I think I've said to you, like, growing up, absolutely loved comic books. And I couldn't conceive of a day when we'd get so many comic book films. Like, it's crazy to think that there's so many of these things now. But I also didn't think I'd ever get to the point where I'd be genuinely jaded about it and kind of wanting there to be less. Just kind of seems wild to me that would be a thing. But yeah, that was what did it for me. Like, those egregious plot hooks. It kind of just felt like the film you're watching now doesn't count, but come back in a year, because that's when the real story will get told. And I'm like, well, I just paid 10 quid to be here. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like, it's not even planting the seed. It's like just throwing the whole ficus on the ground itself.
Yeah. It felt like that with some of them, and it started to feel a little bit. I get very jaded with it. But yeah, I think Star Wars was doing it kind of by accident, really. I think back in the day, they always used to leave a couple of threads untied just in case, just in case you get a chance to make a sequel.
Right.
And those are always nice because I was, when you have you watch a film that you like, maybe didn't get a sequel, and you kind of, in your little imagination, you can think, I wonder what would have happened there, or I wonder who that character could have been. It's kind of the best storytelling is often done in your head, isn't it?
Definitely. Jaded or not, though, it is genuinely amazing the kind of comic book movies we get today, because me and you, we kind of back in the early 2000s, we had the Ben Affleck Daredevils and the Ghost Riders.
Yeah.
Those kinds of movies made me think that the ones we get today would just be impossible.
Yeah.
To get to this point,
Yeah.
Where we have characters like Rocket Raccoon, and it's not like it works.
Yep. Yeah, it's also like, what's crazy to think is before Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, there was so little on the ground with regards to superhero films because the whole genre wasn't taken very seriously, and it wasn't really seen as being a very commercial enterprise. So there's like those old Captain America, the Captain America film, the Punisher with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
What else?
Isn't there a Fantastic Four one that was never even?
Yeah, and that's really good. That unmade Fantastic Four film.
Really?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing. It's like, for the time, it's really fun, and it kind of like gets the vibe of the FF really well.
Okay.
It's just a kind of fun film. But yes, and then there's like Nick Fury with David Hasselhoff, I think. I want to say.
I forgot about that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But then, so that's like, and they were like straight to video. I don't think any of those got a theatrical release. The only Marvel film that did get a theatrical release before Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah.
Which was produced by George Lucas because he really likes Howard the Duck. And that's it.
Well, there was also Blade too. Right?
Well, yeah. Oh yeah. Does Blade? Yeah, Blade does predate all that. Yeah, that's it. So that's it. Before that kind of phase 0, if you want to call it that. Like, yeah, Blade, Daredevil, Spider-Man. It's kind of wild to think like the superhero space was completely empty.
And now it's everything. Now, like, I reckon there are more films based on comic books. Like when it turns out all of Scorsese's films are based on books. And you're like, oh my god, I didn't realise that. Oh my god, what? I didn't know that. Raging Bull's a book, oh, this is amazing. Because that was really like how you made films in that time period. Like, there was a book that exists, it's a good story, we're going to make a film out of it. Like Mario Puzo's Godfather becomes the greatest film of all time. And now it's the same thing, but it's just comic books. And so there are so many random, things like Road to Perdition. Like, that's a comic book. History of Violence, that's a comic book. I'm so glad you said that, because literally in the I'm editing a Constantine video right now.
Nice.
Based on the video game.
Yes.
And one of my one of the first lines of the script is, you ever walk into a movie not knowing that it's a comic book movie? Like, you're expecting to watch a regular old like horror movie with Keanu Reeves, and then suddenly the DC logo appears. That's perfect. But yeah, that was like V for Vendetta was another one that happens to me with.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, agree with Josh. Punisher '89, massively underrated movie. Agreed. I actually watched it, I want to say like 1 or 2 years ago.
Is that
with
Dolph?
Our friend, yeah. With our friend Chris Baker, Alamo Drafthouse was doing like a special screening with one of the comic book writers from today's books. I forget who it was, but he was there signing some books, and that was my first time watching that movie. I just like completely avoided it this whole time, and that was my first time watching it. And yeah, I was like, this is not bad. You know, it's kind of got that whole like 80s vibe going for it, and it works for the Punisher. You know, a little bit of Commando kind of thing.
Yeah, for real.
A shame that, you know, he didn't have the skull logo on the t-shirt, but I think the alternative of what they did was actually kind of clever, where he has these throwing knives, or they might just be regular knives, that have a skull like in the handle of the knife. And so whenever the police shows up and they're investigating the crime scene of all the, you know, like the criminals dead on the ground, and they pull out a knife, and it's like he leaves his logo like on the weapons that they were killed with. I think that's kind of neat. Yeah,
man. Yeah, I love it. And then so Red Scott Stevens said, "Don't forget Tim Burton Batman." Yeah, I'm not forgetting that. Do you know what? One film that I actually do really highly rate is The Phantom with Billy Zane.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, and it's probably just because I was at the right age when I saw it. But I remember that being sick. He's purple. He rides a horse. He lives in a house shaped like a skull. All these things are brilliant.
I think one of my earliest memories are like just that movie.
Yes.
You know? I for the longest, I would just be, you know, like just about my regular day, and just flashes of a guy in a purple, just a one-piece purple suit.
Yes.
Like, and I didn't know who this guy was. I mean, I know now because, you know, I'm into like comic books and stuff. But just, you know, like when I'm watching, when the memories where you're old enough to remember start coming in, I would start getting those. What is it? I keep thinking of this guy in a purple suit. I don't know what's happening. I'm assuming that it must be like a 91, 92 movie, right?
Oh, it's definitely, yeah, because like Billy Zane is very young and very handsome in it.
Yeah. So that movie must have been playing when I was 1 or something. And I think it's one of my earliest. That and Zombies Ate My Neighbors are
wow, yeah, nice.
One of my earliest memories. There's a charm to those movies, though, right? That we probably won't get anymore.
Well, exactly. I think that's the thing. I think it's just good fun. It's just a good sense of fun.
Yeah.
Red Scott Sam says, "Don't forget Superman." But like I said earlier in the stream, Superman is the best superhero film. It just is. So it's a brilliantly made film before it's even a superhero film.
And just Christopher Reeve as Superman. I mean, are you kidding?
So good. I don't think you could have found anyone better. And like I think the story is he was completely unknown, right? He was plucked out of obscurity.
Yeah.
Just nailed it. Straight out the gate. Superman 2 is a really solid sequel as well.
For sure, yeah.
Really solid. I know, like, I could be silly and talk about 3 and 4 because we were talking about 3 and 4 earlier. But they're good fun. But 1 and 2 are just genuinely good films.
Just some good, you know, just some good moments of dialogue in those movies where it's straight up Superman.
Yeah, man. One of my favorite bits in any superhero film is there's a bit in Superman 2. Stop me if I've said this before because I do wax lyrical about this one. But it's in Superman 2. Superman's fighting Zod. They're in downtown Metropolis, and Zod's just, you know, they're throwing everything they've got at each other, and nothing's working. You know, like they're not hurting each other. They can't hurt each other. They're both super powered. They're wailing on each other, and then Superman saves somebody. Like there's something falling, or maybe it's the guy in the Maybe it's the guy in the phone box. But anyway, Zod just sees it.
It's a billboard.
Is it the billboard? Yeah. Zod sees it.
I think it's when the billboard comes down, yeah.
And then he's like, no, that's how I hurt you. That's how I hurt you. So he just starts wailing on everybody else.
He says something like he cares for them or something like that.
Yeah, and it's a really good moment for Zod to realise like this is where Clark's at, like this is his thing. But then also he just starts destroying the city, so then Superman leads him away. And it's not something, and it seems like quite a significant thing, but then also it just hasn't been done in other Superman films. Like Man of Steel has almost the exact same moment, but they just stay in the city and just smash it to bits.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know we're doing the whole he's a Superman and he's learning, but I was like, I just feel like that Reeves thing, they just got it absolutely right.
Yeah.
Just got it absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what makes Clark who he is.
Yeah.
You know, that he just naturally has this care and love for the people.
Well, it's because of Ma and Pa, isn't it? Like this is the weird thing that I think Man of Steel got. It chose to invert the parental figures, because the first Superman, Jor-El's like, you're not allowed to interfere with human affairs. You're above them. You know, they're kind of like insects to you. You can't do this. And then Ma and Pa Kent teach him empathy. They teach him about looking after the little man. They teach him all these good values, which then makes him a great superhero. Whereas Man of Steel did the other one, like Russell Crowe Jor-El. It's like, yeah, go to Earth, be a god. You know, like interfere in their lives, muck about. And then Pa Kent he's just like, no, don't ever help people, don't ever help kids. And it's kind of a weird thing to invert that, because it's so fundamental to the character. I think it did a disservice to this version of Superman.
100%. And because I can see his thought process, where it's like, oh, but like a realistic, parents would want to protect their child and not want to, potentially expose him to military, government trying to capture him. I can see that thought process, but it just completely misses the point of Ma and Pa Kent.
Yeah.
Which sucks is Henry Cavill, man.
Oh god, he's so good.
You know.
Good in everything.
Yeah.
Witcher season 2's coming out this weekend.
Oh, is it?
God, it's set in my diary. Friday night.
Sick. I gotta rewatch season 1. It's been a while. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't know, because like he's in this weird spot where it's like, if he does get another opportunity to play Superman again, like, he's in this weird spot of, do you reboot it, completely disregard the previous continuity? Because there are some people that, and not to like be critical of them, because I can see why you can enjoy this interpretation of Superman. Sure, the whole Zack Snyder timeline of DC movies. But then again, it just I don't know. Like I don't. This is not the modern Superman I would have wanted. We got another person here.
Yeah, we got who likes females. Who indeed? Oh, a very personal question. Also, this player is an S-ranked Garfield player.
Oh no!
They're a real pro. They're going to show us up tonight. So in someone in the chat, Sam said, wasn't there a Superman in the 40s or 50s? Yeah, there's, I think, 2 TV serial films in the 1940s where Superman is played by George Reeves. And it's a really good one to know, because you'll always get a pub quiz where someone will say, can you name all the live-action actors who played Superman? And it's always very powerful to be able to have George Reeves in your back pocket. And Ben Affleck played him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Ben Affleck played him. He kind of went like full circle in a way, or just kind of this weird fact.
Yeah, man. There's also at least one old black and white Batman film. I think one of them's called like The Avenging Bat or something, or maybe something of the Bat. Like it's kind of got a dark title, but it's a very silly 1920s and 1930s film.
Yeah, I think I can picture it. It's got the floppy ears.
Yeah, it's got the floppy ears.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck's played Batman and Superman. How about that?
Totally, yeah. I think we're gonna get him one more time in the Flash movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a send-off. With Michael Keaton coming back as Batman.
Yeah. I'm very interested in this. I'm very interested in it. Old man Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're going to get Terry McGinnis, but I think I'm fan listing.
I would love that. I mean, it's the perfect setup, right?
Yeah, it is the perfect setup.
Because I imagine it's that timeline continued, like the '89 timeline.
It's perfect. But one thing I've learned over 10 years of watching superhero films is I never get what I want. So.
What was that?
I never get what I want. You know, I want Terry McGinnis, but I just know I won't get him.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like he's never really taken off. You know, as like a Batman. Like I think he has his own comic book run. I don't know if it's ended.
Yeah. There's a few. There's a few Batman Beyond comic books.
Yeah,
they're all pretty good.
But for some reason, I guess people just think of him as, you know, that one. Oh, it's like 2000 that Batman Beyond came out, or like 99?
It's got to be something like that. Yeah, it's late 90s, I think.
Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of stuck in that from a like mainstream point of view.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I keep seeing things like advertised where they say, "Oh, a new thing's coming out. There's going to be a sequel to the Batman animated series," and I'm like, "We've already had loads of sequels to the Batman animated series. Why do people keep forgetting all the stuff we've had that's sequels to the Batman animated series?"
And it's great. Batman Beyond rules.
Oh, it's so good. At its best, it's better than Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
I'll die on that hill. I'll happily die on that hill. The best
That's a hot
episodes.
take.
Yeah, maybe like on average, TS will like edge it out, but the best episodes of Batman Beyond are better than the best episodes of Batman the animated series.
It's got some really creepy moments, like I forget the name, but like the tree guy that's like underground.
Oh yeah, like a radioactive waste dump.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that Geiger book just came in today.
Oh,
can't wait
sick.
to dig into that.
Yes.
But yeah, that moment. Remember the guy that he has like this phasing technology, and at the end he's just going through the ground. That is like the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's like Edgar Allan Poe shit. Like he just goes through the ground and that's it. And like the end of the episode, it's almost they're all just sitting around, and Terry's like, "I don't really know how to process this," and Bruce is like, "Yeah, sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes people will just fall through the ground, and you just got to learn to deal with it." It's what there's.
It's sick.
Go ahead, man.
How long do you think How long do you think it'll take that guy to reach like the core of the Earth?
I don't know. It's both too long and not long enough at the same time.
He's just gonna be seeing just every layer of the Earth, and he's gonna reach it. Because I don't know. I feel like.
Would he even like? Would he feel pain? Is like down in the molten center of the Earth? Does he even feel it? Is he just there?
I don't think so. I don't think he'd be able to feel anything. But he's just witnessing this hell.
Mental. Yeah, there's so many great bits in that animated series. I love the way it ties into the original series. Like we've got old Barbara Gordon, and like her relationship with Bruce is really strained, and they never talk about why. I think there is later on in one. I think in the Harley Quinn animated film, they do actually explain why. But it was way better just having it as this. There's an elephant in the room. Like Barbara doesn't talk to Bruce anymore, and it's just a great mystery because it's it's just like he treats kids like soldiers. It's not right. And it's mad. Like it's so good. The Spellbinder episode's amazing, where Bruce Wayne is hypnotized into committing crimes. I don't know if you've seen that one. Is
that the one where he has the voice inside his head?
Yeah, voice in his head going, "Bruce, do this. Bruce, do that."
Yeah. I love the bit at the end where it's like, oh, like I knew the whole time because I don't call myself Bruce.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good.
I've just done it again. I've got goosebumps again. Like that's so good. Red Scott's Gamer says, did I see Henry Cavill on Graham Norton standing up for his interest in Warhammer? I didn't see it on Graham Norton, but I did see the YouTube clip, and I love it. I just love the fact that a really handsome, articulate celebrity, millionaire, is into Warhammer and is fully defending it. Like, it's the best thing that could ever happen to Warhammer. Because everyone else is into Warhammer is neither of those things.
I say it every time, man. Henry Cavill, he's just the perfect specimen.
He is. He's the best of all of us. But he plays Custodes, so he plays like the ultimate good guys. And you're like, of course you do, Henry Cavill. Play the baddies. Come on, play Chaos. Get involved, man.
Superman.
Exactly. He can't get off the stage, can he?
So you're big into Warhammer?
I'm not big into Warhammer. I had a fleeting interest in Warhammer, maybe like as a teen, definitely, because I think all teen boys have a fleeting interest in Warhammer because it's swords and gore and guns and whatever else, skulls. Yeah. So it's very, very on brand for me. But it's a very expensive hobby, so I didn't really get into it as a kid. And then I kind of dabbled in my 20s. Some friends of mine were just kind of like, we were reminiscing about how cool Warhammer was when we were kids, but we could never afford it. And then we were like, well, now we're adults, we've got disposable income. Now's the best time to get into Warhammer. So we did. Like, that was about 10 years ago. And I'm largely out of the hobby, but I keep a weather eye on it because it's interesting. I love painting the little men.
Yeah.
The lore's pretty cool. The games are pretty good.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to get into some intricate board game, but just none of my friends growing up were into that. And I mean, I've never met anyone like in my vicinity that would be into that. But seeing it in movies and that whole kind of thing, Dungeons and Dragons. Always wanted to see what that's like.
Yeah, I love D&D. I love D&D. I was going to say I must have done really well because I placed ahead of that Who Likes Females, but I think they've dropped out. Oh yeah,
they did.
Who Likes Females? Don't know. Stranger, Raph. Oh yeah, Red Scott Sam said I recently rewatched the Batman Beyond film. Still good. Yeah, Return of the Joker. That's really good. That's really, really good. Oh yeah, there's the hushed kind of mentionings of Jason Todd in Batman Beyond as well. That's really good.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And was it Tim Drake, right? That was
brainwashed. Yeah.
And I love that whole thing where like he kind of like I guess before, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I think he just grows up to be kind of like a blue collar worker, right? Like just a regular dude trying to move on.
Yeah.
From that past life.
Oh yeah, Red Scott Gaming says I've never.
The way they leave off his character.
Oh yeah, no, it's so good. I think there's really nice. Every Robin has got some kind of issue with Batman, and it's just a really nice way of like. I don't necessarily think Batman needs to be a dark story all the time. Hey, I don't think we've done this course before. Oh yeah, we have. It's that big snowman. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I like the way they make them all so different and so nuanced. And it's a kid's cartoon. That's like the most impressive thing at all. This is really like all cartoons. It's a toy commercial, so you don't need to try that hard. You don't need to tell stories this good. And whenever people do, I'm always blown away by it. I always think that's great.
Oh yeah, for sure. it's just one of those shows that will forever hold up from like a story perspective and aesthetically.
So yeah, Red Scott Gaming says, never done Warhammer, but I'm into Star Wars Legion. Have you ever looked into that? I've got Empire, Republic, and CIS. So I know about Star Wars Legion because Sam Witwer plays it. Sam Witwer is probably the only other like super nerd that I know of who's ridiculously handsome, very talented, very rich, and also
he's the Henry Cavill for Star Wars.
Yeah, he's the Henry Cavill of Star Wars. That's exactly him. That's perfect. But yeah, he on his Instagram, he's always like posting pictures of his Star Wars Legion models and talking about his Dungeons and Dragons. He wrote a book about Dungeons and Dragons with his brother, and it's really good. I love, imagine, I guess like being Henry Cavill or being Sam Witwer. Imagine just being into all this stuff growing up and then it being your job when you get older. Like, that's just a dream, isn't it?
My goal now is to be the Henry Cavill of Spawn.
Yes. Well, that's. I'm just saying now. You are. You are. Oh, it's a shame my camera isn't pointing the right way. I'll just be able to show you my Spawn figure collection. They're right here in the room with me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hells yeah. I'm already thinking about Spawn Temper 2022 content.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been jotting down notes every now and then.
There's not a lot left, is there?
That's the
not
thing.
A lot left to talk about.
That's the thing.
You're gonna have to do that Matt Draper thing where you just like choose a specific arc in the comic and talk about it.
Yeah, and just break down the themes and all that. I'm just not smart enough for that kind of thing.
But also, it's just the same
nor is
thing.
there the content for that,
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
Spawn comic book. So he was really sad.
And he sat in the alleyway, and at the same time, a guy called Billy Kincaid was stalking the streets. This could be any point in Spawn history. This could be any issue, 1 or 100. Spawn is sad, and Billy Kincaid is murdering children. It's amazing that this comic ran, and he's still going.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, Scott's in the chat about Warhammer. Now we're talking. Who's gassed for Space Marine 2? That game looks so good. Primaris. We've got Primaris Marines now.
It's kind of like a Gears of War kind of deal, right?
Yeah, the first one is very much a Gears of War inspired game.
I should check that out. I've never like played any, Warhammer. Never dabbled in any Warhammer stuff.
I'd say so. Pre about 2010, all of the games are pretty much garbage. They get by on the fact that you're interested in them because they're Warhammer. So if you're not interested in on the basis of them being Warhammer, I don't think you'll enjoy them at all, because as I said, the games themselves aren't really that good. But there's a big shift. There was a big shift in the Games Workshop management around the 2010s, sometime in the late 2010s, and they were like, if we're going to make stuff, we need to make stuff good, basically. Wow, off the map. And Space Marine was, Dawn of War was around this sort of time, I think. Just lots of the games started getting very, very good. But Space Marine, like, as a full-on just shooty action game, can't be beaten. Plus it's got a hell of a voice cast. Mark Strong is the main guy. Yeah. Sinestro himself.
Oh, okay, yeah. I knew I knew that name from somewhere.
Hopefully you know it from something slightly better than the Green Lantern film, but...
Kick-Ass, the movie?
Oh, yeah. He's the Scottish fellow. Yeah, no, that's good.
I love the designs of the armors.
Oh, yeah.
in Warhammer. It's got like that Buzz Lightyear, like very simplistic kind of look, you know, like big torso, like not too much with sectioning off the different pieces of the armor, just kind of big bulky pieces.
Yeah. Yes, I mean Warhammer's very much about its visual aesthetic. There's not much, you know. That's I think probably the strongest thing about it is visually it's really unique. It's very cool.
All about aesthetic over content.
And there you go. And see, and now we're back to the things that certainly I enjoy the most. If it's got spikes and skulls, I'm into it. I don't really care what it's about.
Absolutely.
Right, well, it's 9 o'clock now. So I am at a point where I'm happy to stop playing Garfield Kart.
All right. We got a healthy amount in there.
We did. And thanks for joining me, man. It was great. It was great to have someone to chat to this whole time.
Of course, good time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for joining. And if you, I'll still be hanging out on like Discord or on Twitter or whatever, so we can carry on having a chat.
All right, man.
Nice one.
See you around, bud.
See you, man. Thank you very much. And thanks everyone for joining. Thanks so much. I didn't think we'd get 3 hours of Garfield Kart, but we did it. I will be streaming again next Tuesday, so I'm going to do a stream every week this month, like until the end of the year, because I'm not going to do a video in December. I'm getting ready for a big kind of rebranding project, which you might have seen online, so that's really my focus. So yeah, so I'm doing a video. I'm just going to be streaming again. So I'll be streaming again next Tuesday. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do. I might put a thing out on Twitter, maybe do a poll, because I've got games I haven't finished that I was streaming, and it might be nice to finish them off. But also, I've got new things. We could start something like that. Maybe play some stuff with Raph. Yeah, just keep it breezy, really. Oh, Cohees just says, I was afraid of trying Space Marine because of Fire Warrior on the PS2. Yeah, see, same, right? Fire Warrior should have been good. Should have been good. It's kind of like a half-decent FPS. Yeah. Right, so, yeah, thanks so much for joining. Josh, thanks for joining, man. Thank you very much. Thanks, Diego. Thanks for jumping back in the chat. I will do the thing I usually do, so I'll leave the stream ending screen up for like a couple of minutes in case we want to carry on chatting for a minute. But yeah, I will see you all in the next stream. Ta-da.